donut. Never have a donut, but tomorrow, Crowder, is National Donut Day. And a listener, Keith, who brought crumble cookies a while ago, he brought us donuts, knowing that no one would ever be in studio on a Friday. And since today is National Cheese Day, he didn't want to bring a tray of cheese. He didn't want to bring a charcuterie. So he brought us a wide selection of donuts from Hollywood Donuts and Dandy Donuts. And I have posted some video. What I have found, I'll get into the game here in 1 second, but what I have found, and Leroy Horde just proved it to me. As you get old, Leroy and I are both over 50 years old. As you get old, the donuts you like become the old donuts that you would never eat when you were a child. So I'm looking at the donuts and I'm like, and I'm looking at them with Leroy. And there's like ones that are covered in Fruit Loops and Captain Crunch, and there's Boston cream and chocolate and whatever. And I'm like, man, this one looks good. What is this? And Keith's like, that's sour cream glazed old fashioned. And I'm like, oh, that's the one that I want. And Leroy goes, well, that's the one that I want. And I go, okay, well, we're going to have to share that one. And then Leroy's telling me, he's like, you know what really the best donut is? Blueberry fritter. And I'm like, yeah, I see that. I can see that. And I'm telling you, it's the donuts when I was younger that I would go, who on earth would pick a sour cream old fashioned? I'm not kidding you. It's what I'm drawn to as I get older. I'm drawn to the things. I look at the Captain Crunch with the Crunch Berries donut. I'm like, a little too cutesy. I don't have time for that. I don't know what's going on here. Too much razzle dazzle. I run the wing tee. There's too much razzle dazzle.
Just run the lead.
Just run right behind you. Like, no, I don't want any fancy reverses. You see this big guy blocking for you? Just run right behind him. He's a sour cream old fashioned. We're gonna get to where we're going, which is a Happy Belly. And yeah, the other ones, like, yeah, they just not that I wouldn't eat one, but I'm like, I'm telling you, Leroy and I were drawn to the same exact donuts, and it's because we're old.
You like the bear claw?
Yeah, well, I never did, but I'm looking at the bear claw and I'm like, ooh, bear claw. You know what I mean? Like honestly, I was the guy who would go, who on earth? Like, why would you even put that in the assortment? Because no one's going to eat a bear claw because you always see things through your prism. And there's always some dope who would be like, oh, bear claw. No one's going to touch the bear claw. Okay, I'm going to have the bear claw. I'm that guy now. I'm like, hey, none of you youngsters want the bear claw? Well, you don't know what you're missing because I have that bear claw.
I'll be 42 in about 6 months. I'm a bear claw guy, man.
Yeah. You can't stop the hands of time, man. That's like there's like 4 things where you can really note how old you're getting. This is what I've noticed because I'm 56 now. There's like 4 things. I used to love riding roller coasters. I still do, but I feel it. I used to be able to ride a roller coaster 17 times in a row. Now you get one out of me, and then daddy's got to go sit down. Number 2, Saturday Night Live, musical guests. I'm like 1 out of every 8 I'll recognize. And and you know how much I love music. So I was always like, you'd hear old people and they go, I don't even know who that is. And I go, that'll never be me. That's me. I don't even know the host half the time. The other thing that I'm noticing is donuts. I am drawn to the worst old, like I'm embarrassed by the donuts that I want to get. If I go to a donut shop with someone and, you have anything plain?
What about a good old Krispy Kreme glazed?
Well, that's fantastic. That I'm with. But like, I'm probably not that many years away from the unfrosted Pop-Tart.
Once you're eating the unfrosted Pop-Tart, hang it up.
It's
brother.
curtains, man.
You're
Yeah,
cooked.
that's it. That's
Those
it.
are garbage.
I took issue though, Hawk. I don't think it's only an age thing. I got to be honest, because I took issue with Jimmy. So Keith brings this box, and you're right. I mean, there's an assortment,
Well,
and there's
Jimmy likes plain.
and there's everything. Like there's chocolate frosted. You mentioned the Cocoa Puffs one. Like what? There's Crowder. Everything you can imagine, every flavor.
Yeah.
Jimmy goes, yeah, I had. Jimmy's like, yeah, I picked the glazed.
Yeah.
Is it Jimmy? Of all that, you can have a glazed donut any time of the year at any moment. You have all these different selections in front of you, and you go with just like the most plain.
But he
donut.
likes plain stuff. He went and got his Costco Glizzy today. He normally gets it on Fridays, but he's traveling tomorrow. So he got it today. I'm assuming he had a plain Glizzy.
No, ketchup.
Lie.
Lie.
It's a terrible way to argue with anyone. If I'm just going to, anything that I don't agree with, I'm just going to say lie.
Yeah, lie. You know what else? When you get old, start drinking seltzer water.
Oh, what a delight.
Oh, it's too bad for seltzer right now.
I
thought it was a waste of time.
Seltzer water, time of your life.
So I'm drinking sugarless soda. Now I would love a seltzer. Please give me an old seltzer.
I just got a text from Justin. You guys have met him at Funky Buddha a number of times. Super nice guy. He just texted me, the Dandy Donut sour cream glaze is the apex of donuts.
Which is what it is, by the way.
And Leroy said the same thing. He's like you can make fun of the sour cream old fashioned all you want. He's like, this is their best selling donut. And it is phenomenal, man. That's a good donut.
I'm not a sour cream fan.
I do love sour cream. I could put sour cream on.
You like cottage cheese too. You like little weird flavors.
Get me a cottage cheese donut.
You, of course, famously love sour cream as well.
Sour cream.
Yeah, age gets to you.
Thank you for the donuts, Keith. We appreciate it.
And naps too, Hawk.
Oh, I can't nap. I'm not a napping guy.
We've talked about this, man. It was happening about 2 years ago. I love to get me a good 30 minutes in real quick.
That is Sandra, my mother, still from the grave, has a power over me. My dad was dying of pancreatic cancer. She would not let him nap. That was a sign of laziness.
Let Loud get a nap in. Let him get a quick 30.
No. There's no napping in this house.
You sleep at night.
Maybe 3 weeks left. Nope, you sleep at night.
I cannot wait, speaking of naps, until I have a lazy boy that is mine. You know, like in every household, there's one chair that the head of the household
I've got that.
has. It's like the captain's chair.
Yep.
And I want the lazy boy that is mine. Nobody would dare look at it. Nobody would dare touch it. You don't even clean that son of a bitch. That lazy boy is only for the captain, and that is where you do everything. You watch TV, you read the newspaper, you scroll through Twitter.
Yeah.
Everything in that house. I cannot wait to have that.
Yeah, I've got that.
Yeah. We don't have a lazy boy, but it's a spot on the couch. It's the corner. And my kids even know when I walk in the living room, they'll look up and they'll slide to the right or left. Daddy's coming to sit down in the spot. And the back of it is bent down because my big ass flops down on the couch all the time in the same spot.
Yeah, mine's an actual lazy boy. And Lori's wanted to replace it for years because it's disgusting and old.
Gross.
I go, no, I'll never get this feel back. Like
It's probably doing damage to your back because
Probably.
the lumbar support is
Oh,
just worn out.
yeah. I bought this in 1973.
When you say disgusting and old, I heard broke in.
You know what? That's a better way to phrase it. We got a lot to get to. I don't know what the hell happened in that Spurs-Knicks game last night. I'm having a tough time with what I saw because I still believe the Spurs are going to win the series. I had so much money all over San Antonio last night that it was crazy. I had San Antonio minus 4.5. I had San Antonio minus 9.5. I bought it up to 9.5. I had San Antonio to sweep the series. That bet was contingent on winning game one, so then I could hedge along the way and pay for the bet the rest of the way. They didn't win game one. I cannot believe the Knicks went into San Antonio and beat them. I mean, this Jalen Brunson injured twice during the game. This Jalen Brunson is money. Like
the Spurs got out coach. What's his name? Mitchell Johnson, whatever the little pretty light-skinned dude's name is. They got out coach, man. They were running. He was running Mike Brown, whatever, running circles around him.
Your guy, Karl Anthony Towns.
Cat played.
Took my guy, Victor Wembanyama, on a trail that he had never been down before. I have never seen Wemby, and I watched him a bunch this season, confused. He wanted to continue to drive, couldn't. And usually you can't stop him because his gait is so big that no matter where he starts his drive from, and he does those awkward looking spin moves, but somehow they work. It wasn't working against Cat, man. Like he was confounded.
Huck, why is Wemby starting from 32 feet away? Why is he not close to the paint?
He hasn't had to, though. He hasn't had to this season. Like he's been able to start 30 feet away. He has.
Yeah. And I just think they have to change the approach to Wemby. Like you said, and then Brunson goes crazy. Brunson, the fourth quarter, Brunson went nuts, and that's why they won. But San Antonio's up by 14? When they were up by 14, I'm sitting on the plane watching it on my phone. I was on Southwest. They don't have TVs, so I had to watch it on my phone. And I'm watching, I'm like, they're up by 14. And it's very spotty Wi-Fi, old SouthwestWiFi.com. So I'm watching it by 14. I'm like, okay, we good to go. Because I had a bunch of money on Spurs too. And then I'm looking when it comes back. I'm like, how are they cutting this lead? Then I see Brunson go crazy in the fourth.
When he took that three in the corner, you knew it was going in.
Because he was like 1 of 9 from 3 up until then.
You knew it was going in. Crowder, the Spurs aren't changing Wemby's game plan. When you say they have to change how Wemby attacks. No, but he doesn't have a post game. How many times have I said this? Victor Wembanyama starts every possession unless he grabs an offensive rebound. That's the only difference. He starts every possession either setting a screen at the top of the key and then waiting for the pick and roll, or beating his player to the basket and then he gets the pass, or he catches at the perimeter like a guard or a wing player and then initiates offense. He does not have a post game.
But it's worked. If Crowder is suggesting they change his game for game 2 of the series, they're not doing that. If he's suggesting he's going to need to change his game for the future as an NBA superstar,
evolve the game,
then I completely agree with that, because 1,000%. He really does need to start. I mean, and there's no one he doesn't have size on. So start him, get him right underneath the basket. He should be able to score at will.
Why isn't he back to the basket late in the game when you need a score? When you need a score, back to the basket.
Up high to him.
Catch the ball.
No one's getting it.
And give me the face-up move, go to the rim, or at the very least, you draw the defenders towards you. He does not have that, and teams know it, by the way. So if he does catch in the low block, you're going to take that fadeaway jumper with Cat guarding you? Okay, fine, make that, but we know your percentages aren't going to be high. They're not sending double teams at him. So they get to stay home on shooters, and this De'Aaron Fox doesn't make a damn shot. And also, Julian Champagnie. I'm cool with it. You were hot in the first half. Hey, I'm a Champagnie fan. Your brother's a Sioux Falls Skyforce legend. I'm here with you, Champagnie. I'll ride with you. But, oh, my God, can you hit the mother effing rim in the second half? Please, just hit the rim. That's all I'm asking for.
My buddy Buddha from Burton Max's, everybody knows Buddha. He had a 1, 2, 3, 4. He had a 5-leg parlay. He texted me before the show started. 5-leg parlay, hit 4 legs. The only leg he didn't hit, De'Aaron Fox assists over 5.5. He ended with 5.
A bum last night, De'Aaron Fox. Useless last night, De'Aaron Fox. If De'Aaron Fox plays a little bit better, they win that game. And then at the very end, they're down 2. De'Aaron Fox with a bunny at the dotted line.
That was crazy.
Brick. And then what does he do on the other end? Yeah. Just play good defense? No, fouls Mikal Bridges, who was out of position, by the way. He had faced him up. He stopped him at the elbow. All he had to do was put his hands up. Mikal Bridges was passing that ball out. He was unbalanced, and he hacked him. Put him on the line. Now you're down 4, and you lose the game there. Can you tell I'm very nervous after the Knicks won game 1?
It was really
They're good.
they're very good.
They're good.
They didn't I shouldn't say they didn't deserve. They shouldn't have come out of game 1 with a dub, which makes me very worried.
Yep.
But the thing with Wemby, like you said, I don't know if they could change it tonight. But the thing with Wemby, fight force with force. OKC tried to do it. Hartenstein and Chet were just pushing him. Get out, just go outside, don't get around the rim. Now he can't get offensive rebounds. Now he can't get defensive rebounds. You can't get second chance shots. And he's just doing what they want him to do. I watched the video this morning. They were talking about it on ESPN where they were setting picks on him every play, even if he didn't have the ball. They were just pushing him out of the paint. Fight force with force. Wemby, get your big ass around that rim. That was my frustration. You are huge. Go up around this basket with this net hanging off of it and do something over there. The dream shake, the sky hook, the something. Do something.
I'm telling you,
I've seen less athletic big men have a better game around the rim.
He's going to be a man possessed in game 2. I'm taking all his overs because he does come out hard when he's backed up against a wall, and he did not have a great game last night. He had some great numbers because he always will, but it was an interesting game. Let's do headlines real quick because Mike Wallace is going to join us from Grizzlies.com. I want to talk NBA with him. We got into a conversation yesterday, and I'll ask you real quick, Crowder, because I wanted to ask Mike Wallace. Gelb called in yesterday because he was crazed at the conversation. My son DJ had asked me of this over the weekend. Let's say the Bucks say, yeah, we'll give you Giannis. You give us Tyler Hero, 2 number 1s, but you got to throw in Eric Spoelstra as well.
No. I'm not giving up Spo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm not giving up Spo.
That's crazy.
So what? Who we got now? Who's coaching?
You got Giannis now.
Oh, man, that's a good one. Damn, that's a good question.
How about Giannis for Spo straight up?
I don't give a damn about Tyler Hero. I don't want to give up Spo. We have a Hall of Famer.
This is crazy, Doug. You are on an island alone with Solana.
That's a weird place to be.
That is a weird place to be. Anyway, I want to ask that to Mike Wallace, see what his opinion is. We've got another pair of Def Leppard tickets today. Def Leppard coming to Hard Rock Live in October. Today's pair will be given away at $340. $340. Real quick look at the headlines brought to you by Doral Kia. You always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Kia. Visit them at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com.
So the Knicks take game 1 yesterday on the road. We've got the Stanley Cup final continuing tonight. Game 2, Golden Knights at Carolina. Remember, VGK stole that one on the road. There are no local sports happening tonight because the Marlins are off. They're going to be back at home tomorrow against the Tampa Bay Rays. They're not the Devil Rays anymore, right?
No.
Just the Rays.
Just the Rays.
I used to like when they were the Devil Rays.
Yeah. You should have had this take about 7 years ago when they took it off the name.
Taken 0-1.
Does it annoy you that Federal Express is not called FedEx?
Now that you mention it, Your weather in South Florida right now, it is still a little rainy in parts of South Florida. Right now, it's around 88 degrees. It's obviously very hot and very humid in Miami. That's brought to you by our good friends over at Tornado Roofing and Contracting, helping homeowners stay safe this storm season. Visit tornadoroofing.com for a free roof and window estimate.
All right.
I don't want to be on the island with Solana. I got to feed him. I got to house him.
You are on that island.
You don't got to do anything. All we need is guts and culture, baby.
My point is, I want to wait till Mike's on with us, but
yes.
I mean, my point is essentially talent on the court is going to win games. I watched Spo the last 3 seasons without a Giannis, so I know what he can do. And I'm pretty sure Chris Quinn can do that. I'm not kidding you. Then Solana took
Quinn can Spo.
Chris Quinn couldn't end up with 39 wins and 2 play-in losses.
What's the
barometer there?
Our island is way better than whatever the hell Hawk is doing over there. I don't know.
Chris Quinn can Spo.
Are you on this island with Solana? Solana says when it's all said and done, Eric Spoelstra will be a top 5 NBA head coach of all time.
in the conversation. Top 5.
I got to look, but top 10 for sure.
Okay, well, look, because I would like you to look.
Crowder.
I would like that
Lie.
Crowder, he's already at top 17 all time in wins.
Red Auerbach, Steve Kerr.
Yeah.
What
So
Steve
Kerr is just flat. I thought you were going to bring up Phil Jackson
Phil
in the boys.
Jackson.
No, Steve Kerr's not. You can't put Steve Kerr in that conversation and then scoff at the notion that Eric Spoelstra is in that conversation. Eric Spoelstra has more wins than Steve Kerr and more playoff victories than Steve Kerr.
How many titles does Steve Kerr have?
He has 4, and I'm not downplaying that.
That's double. That's double what Spo has. Like, wouldn't that be maybe the first line?
All you're looking at is rings?
No, but it's kind of important as the head coach how many rings you have.
Absolutely important, but context matters here. Eric Spoelstra has more wins than Steve Kerr, and Steve Kerr had Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson for more years.
You're not doing that one. There's no way you're going down that road. There's no way.
Spo had a little squad back with the big 3 as well.
Mike Wallace is going to join us in the next segment.
You're talking about the team that had Mike Bibby as a starting point guard.
If your garage door is outdated, damaged, or not hurricane ready, don't wait. It is hurricane season, and we all pray it doesn't come. But if they do, you have to have your garage door ready. Call Allied Doors. Service South Florida since 1966. That's 60 years of trusted family-owned service. They know what they're doing. Don't be the beautiful home with the well-kept yard with them garbage garage doors. If it's not you, you know the neighbor that I'm talking about. They have a huge in-stock inventory, same-day service, and custom impact-rated doors built to protect and upgrade your home. Build and upgrade your home. Protect and upgrade your home. And the LiftMaster openers, it's so funny when I started doing Allied Doors. We have it on our personal home. Allied Doors helped my wife. They do doors on her investment properties. The LiftMasters are quiet. They're fast. I thought every garage door took 30 seconds to lift. Not with LiftMasters. They are built to perform. Give Allied Doors a call today. 954-942-8550. That's 942-8550, or visit allied-doors.com. Mention this ad. We're going to watch out for you. We're going to help you upgrade and protect your home. $300 off. You mention this ad at Allied Doors. Don't wait. It's hurricane season. Upgrade, protect your home. Call Allied Doors today.
You're listening to the Hawk, Crowder, and Solana Show.
50% of the time I stay in hotels, I clog the toilet.
Got what you
Ah, the sweet sounds of the smooth operator. Before we get to Mike Wallace, the summer of soccer is here. We're giving away a soccer swag bundle valued at about $250 from Sinbad Sports in the Coral Ridge Mall in Fort Lauderdale. For your chance to win, text the word HAT, H-A-T. Text the word HAT to 20357. That's 20357. For more information, you can go to WQAM.com. It is a text contest. Message and data rates may apply. Do not text and drive. But we love our friend Sinbad, and Sinbad Sports in the Coral Ridge Mall in Fort Lauderdale is celebrating soccer, as we all are. And if you want to win that swag bundle, text the word HAT, H-A-T, to 20357. Mike Wallace is on the Toyota of Hollywood hotline. He's covered the NBA for years, used to cover the Heat for ESPN's Heat Index and the local newspapers down here. For the last decade, over a decade, I think, he's been the senior editor and analyst for Grind City Media at Grizzlies.com. Hello, Mike.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's when you put it like that, it makes me feel like I'm old, man. You know what I mean? Decades. You put the S on the decades. We're getting up there, brother, but we're still here.
Speaking of old, because I want to talk basketball, but at the beginning of the show today, I was telling Crowder and Solana and Jimmy, like, somebody brought donuts in for us. Tomorrow's National Donut Day, and I have found that as I get old, I like old man donuts. I gravitate towards sour cream old-fashioned or apple fritter, like stuff that I would never eat when I was younger, that I would make fun of people for eating. Do you find that happening to you? Because it's happening to me.
Man, Hawk, I just had an old-fashioned donut this morning, man. It's crazy. Like, I actually crave the old-fashioned donut. Now, I don't even like the regular glazed anymore.
I know. You know what is happening?
Old. Old
is happening. You're right. That is crazy. All right. Let's talk last night first, and then I want to get into something. So who did you pick for the series before the game last night? And then what are your thoughts now after watching game one?
You know, I picked San Antonio in 7 just because they had home court advantage. And I felt like, you know, they had that extra game. They were fearless, and they were up for the task. But I believed in my heart that New York was just playing in more of a rhythm. They have the experience. They have the versatility to match up well. I really thought New York wanted San Antonio. They didn't want Oklahoma City. So when San Antonio won, I felt like, okay, this is the right team for New York to play. So I was torn. Coming out of that game, I came away more impressed with New York, even though it's hard to be when they won 12 straight, 11 of them by double figures. But they just know who they are, and they know how to play late fourth quarter basketball. And there's just a maturity with them that just rises to the occasion every single time this postseason.
And Mike, with the Wemby situation, man, it was frustrating last night because I watched it in OKC with Chet and with Harkenstein. Now I'm watching it with Cat and Mitchell Robinson, where they push him outside. If he hits 7 threes, they'll deal with it. But he's 7'4". Yeah. I don't need 5 guards on the floor at all time. Like, they have to find a way. I don't know if Mike Brown is coaching circles around Mitch Johnson, but it just seems like they're out scheming him where that big dude needs to be around his damn rim, get rebounds on defense and second chance opportunities offensively.
Yeah, and to your point, Crowder, I mean, give Mike Brown credit, man. This was a guy that just got run out of Sacramento, and people were questioning whether he was a legitimate coach anymore. And what it showed you is that bad franchises make dumb decisions, right? And you put him in a situation where he's around a smart franchise and with veteran players who know what they're about, he can elevate you. And what he's done, part of it is his coaching acumen. And this didn't start in the finals. This started in Game 3 against the Atlanta Hawks in that first round series when the Knicks were down 2-1. And the last time they lost the game when they trailed in that series. And he said, as great and as remarkable as Brunson is, we have to play through Karl Anthony Towns out top, because he's a matchup nightmare. He can get around his guy, and he can force everybody else to collapse. what San Antonio has to understand is that now Victor Wembanyama is not just going to get by on talent, length, and athleticism. He actually has to have the cerebral part of the game to make sense, because Karl Anthony Towns and what the New York Knicks are doing with OG Anunoby and all of these guys, they're playing chess. And Wemby has to emerge from checkers right now and understand what they're doing to him and make a counter adjustment so he can be closer to the basket and not further away, starting from further out.
Mike, is it fair to say that Wemby downplayed the notion that you have to lose in the playoffs before you can win by beating OKC? But yesterday, the reality is Jalen Brunson, the more seasoned playoff performer, won that game and outperformed Wemby at the end, and that was really the difference. One guy closed it with the playoff acumen and experience, and the other guy, who is impressive as hell, couldn't come up with the moments in those final couple minutes.
Yeah. I mean, the San Antonio Spurs were searching. They had a 14-point lead in the third quarter, and they looked like they found the answer. They found the counter. They found that toughness, but it was fleeting. And what happened was the game got into a tighter situation. The rotations became different. The loose balls became harder to get. You saw, a guy like Josh Hart, who had 14 rebounds at 6'5", beat a lot of the Spurs that normally rebound pretty well. The San Antonio Spurs have a great perimeter rebounding group. You know what I mean? Whether it's Vassell, whether it's Keldon Johnson, all of those guys. Dylan Harper's a great rebounder, and Stephon Castle. All of them are great perimeter rebounders. But Josh Hart wanted it more. They played a lot. They played a lot freer. You saw the Knicks role players step up in that situation. And when you have role players that play like that, it positions your superstar to not have to do everything, because Brunson had a horrible game from the first to the third quarter. He got hurt twice. His shot wasn't falling, but they didn't put so much pressure on him where he had to be super. He just had to be ready when the moment came. And when that moment came, man, he closed the show, and he was unstoppable in that stretch where he had to be unstoppable. And San Antonio just didn't have an answer at all. And Victor Wembanyama was looking for answers, but obviously, man, he didn't have them, and his team didn't have them either.
Now, let me broach something with you that we started discussing yesterday, and it seems to have some various opinions on text, chat, and within our own show. Let's say the Heat have almost, consummated a deal with the Bucks, and it's Giannis for, what is it, Tyler Hero and 2 first-round picks, essentially? Is that the gist of it?
It's this year's first-round pick, 13th overall, plus 2 more down the line.
All right. And Tyler, right?
Tyler and Kalel.
Maybe Kalel Ware.
Oh, definitely.
What if Milwaukee says you can keep Kalel Ware, but we want Eric Spoelstra? Do you do it?
No, that's a no-go. That's a no-go.
Really?
Milwaukee wouldn't do it. Milwaukee definitely wouldn't do it.
Well, they just hired a coach. But let's say,
but not, yeah.
Let's say the hypothetical is, because I disagree with Solana's on your side there. He wouldn't trade Spo, but he wouldn't trade Spo for Giannis straight up, right?
Giannis straight up. I'm keeping Spo. And Mike, yesterday, Hawk even threw out another hypothetical. Spo straight up for the rights to the number 1 overall selection this year. I believe Washington has it. And I would still keep Eric Spoelstra over the number 1 overall pick, who's going to be AJ DeBanza.
See, you're saying you wouldn't give up Spo, meaning as the Miami Heat, you wouldn't put Spo in that, right? I'm seeing it from the other side. If you're any one of those teams, if you're Milwaukee or Washington, I wouldn't want Spoelstra in that situation, because, again, like, as great as Spoelstra is, he's a Hall of Famer. He's going to go down as one of the 10 greatest coaches in NBA history, no question about it. His value in Miami is a lot different than what his value would be on an open market to any other team. Right now, like, and again, would Spoelstra want to go into a situation where there's so many more chefs in the kitchen? Like, Spoelstra's going to want to go into a situation where the only person he's answering to is the owner. And any of those other situations, you don't have that right now, especially Washington. They just put in a new front office with a young guys that are running the front office now. They're going to want some say into it. So if you're Spoelstra, I'm not going anywhere where I got to answer to a GM and a president.
But I just want to clarify what Mike is saying here. Mike is on my side here. He's just getting there through a roundabout way. He's telling you
Yeah.
Spoelstra does not have the value that you
But
think
it's-
he does.
but-
But because let me ask you this, Crowder, would you trade Joe Mazzulla for Giannis?
No. Yes.
No.
Yeah, well,
No, yes. No, I wouldn't.
If you
It's
lost
this
and
is
they say,
the
we're
thing.
gonna
This
give
is the
you
thing.
Giannis, we want Joe
acting like
Mazzulla.
Pat Riley, Phil Jackson, all the great coaches out there, they like Steve Kerr, like they don't mean anything to the organization. You get a good roster together and you can have a kangaroo coach them and they're going to
Did you
win.
watch
Like,
the last
no.
3 seasons when there wasn't a great roster and how the Heat ended up the last 3 seasons?
And he is dragging 40 wins out of the teams.
But who
It
cares
wasn't
if you
Spo that they
drag
would have
40
20
wins out of a team and get to the play-in. Like, who cares? I'm not trying to dismiss Spo because I think he's a Hall of Fame coach as well. But I don't believe that a coach is more important than having superstars on the court. So I'll side with the superstar on the court every time.
I would too, guys. I would side with the superstar in this era of the NBA. Giannis Antetokounmpo, at this stage of his, I mean, he's in his early 30s or right around there. He still has probably 2 or 3 more max, peak seasons left. And if it's a matter of him going to a team that's already good, he can make them great, sort of like what, Kevin Durant did when he went to Golden State. Like, they were already a champion. Can he make them one of the greatest champions we've ever seen? Possibly. I just don't like, if you put Spoelstra in Sacramento right now, I don't think Spoelstra gets that team to the play-in. I just don't, right? I don't think they have enough. I think he's a great guy when you're trying to say, okay, look, he's got to be in the right situation. And remember, Spoelstra emerged. Pat Riley took Spoelstra, who was a ball of clay 20 years ago, basically, and said, all right, man, I'm going to put the right people around you. I'm going to put the right culture around you, and I'm going to guide you to greatness. And Spoelstra did his part to get to greatness. And it took Pat Riley standing beside Spoelstra at a time when it could have completely went left. When LeBron said, Pat, come down here and coach us. And Pat said, nope, Spo's your guy. That moment right there is what propelled Spoelstra to the Hall of Fame, when Pat got his back. You're not going to just take Spoelstra and put him in any other organization, and he has that kind of support and that kind of wherewithal. So that's why it's tough to just remove him and put him just in a different situation and say he's going to still be Eric Spoelstra. It's going to be hard to do that now.
And Mike, we're watching the best in the East right now, the Knicks, and I know, Heat fans hate that. But if Giannis, let's say hypothetically, Giannis is down to Giannis Bam, and it's going to be Giannis Bam and them. We're going to have some guards. We don't know who they're going to be. Is that a legit contender in the East?
Yeah, it is. It's a legit contender in the East because, again, like, the East is going to eat up on each other. You don't have to beat 4 straight great teams to get through the East. You just got to beat 2, right? And if you're healthy, and if you have Giannis and Bam, and you put some shooters around those guys, and I mean adequate shooters, you know what I mean? Some adequate shooters and a decent facilitator, I think you can get to the second round in the East. And once you get to the second round in the East, it's just a matter of health at that point, right? So, from that standpoint, Miami's never going to be out of it as long as they have Bam and as long as they have Spo. They're going to have a fighting chance. You just got to get out of this play-in mess. You got to survive the regular season a little bit better to position yourself so you don't have to go through the play-in. This team and that organization is far more mature than having to go through the play-in for 4 straight years. That's not supposed to be where Miami is. Charlotte, yes. Orlando, yes. Atlanta, yes, those are play-in teams because they don't have the longevity and the maturity and the experience that Miami has had. They can't be a play-in team. They got to be a top 4 seed or 4 or 5 seed somewhere around there to give themselves a chance to pivot and make that next step to the second round and then possibly the conference finals. That's where their benchmark is. That's where their standard is, and they got to get back to meeting that quickly.
You feel all right, Solana?
Mike, I believe, really is on our side here, that Eric Spoelstra does hold tremendous value. He even said that Eric Spoelstra is, when it's all said and done, with conviction. You said that, right, Mike? That he'll be a top 10 head coach of all time.
No argument.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about where things stand now that Mike Wallace has chimed in.
But he told you Spo does not have the value you think he does. And also you said he will be a top 5. I think you said he might already be a top 5 head coach in NBA history.
Mike, would you not agree that Eric Spoelstra is on a trajectory?
He's not.
on a trajectory.
His last three seasons.
Don't lead the witness.
There's no leading the witness. The last 3 seasons, the trajectory is pointing down.
Mike, would you not agree that body of work tells us Eric Spoelstra is on a trajectory to flirt with being a top 5 head coach of all time in NBA history? I'm not saying that he's already there.
But body of work. Body of work,
saying,
how?
Don't lead let me ask Mike Wallace the question,
But it's not a fair question because
Why?
the body of work includes 4 seasons with arguably the greatest big 3 ever and only 2 championships out of it. And by the way, after 1 season of Ty Lue, you could have done the body of work with the body of work trajectory lead you to believe.
And for all the reasons Mike Wallace talked about the organizational stability here, I believe at some point, Mike, the Heat will return to contending at some point. And I think Eric Spoelstra is going to be here for a long time, not in the front office, how people assume. I think he'll continue being on the sidelines for a long time, maybe another 15, 20 years.
All right, so you guys, it's a fascinating conversation, right? But I'm very comfortable and confident in with conviction saying top 10. I can't put him in the top 5, and I don't know if he's going to crack it simply because you go, obviously, Red Auerbach, Pat Riley, Phil Jackson, Greg Popovich, and to me, K.C. Jones, right? That's 5. And I don't know if you're going to crack. You're not going to. Who are you going to remove from that to put Spoelstra?
Red Auerbach. Red Auerbach, because let's be honest, they were playing nobody. It was 6 teams in the league back then, Mike. Come on, let's be honest.
All right. Well, I mean, hey, listen.
Don't let him do that, Mike. Don't let him. Don't even acknowledge that.
But Mike, another argument is Spo better than Steve Kerr?
Okay. Oh, hold on. Replace Red Auerbach then with Steve Kerr. So Kerr will be 6 right there.
So Kerr's a better coach than Spo.
Yeah. Right now, resume, absolutely. Yeah.
Do you think if Steve Kerr had the big 3 for those 4 seasons,
that's no shame. There's no shame in that.
Do you think Steve Kerr comes out of the big 3 era in the Miami Heat with more than 2 championships?
Oh, stop it. Eric Spoelstra didn't lose the first one, Hawk. LeBron James wouldn't shoot the effing basketball in the 4th quarter.
Can you let Mike answer, please?
JJ Barea. How does JJ Barea guard LeBron James?
Right, and isn't that a coaching problem? Wasn't that a matchup? Wasn't that a matchup that a coach needs to identify as exploitable?
Hey, he tried, man. He tried. Remember, everybody on the court was looking at LeBron like, "What the hell are you doing?" Remember, Dwayne Wade was looking at him like, "Shoot the damn ball!" You remember Rocky 3, man, when the trainer was like, "Throwing the damn foul." That's how Dwayne Wade was looking at LeBron James when JJ was matched up with him.
I don't think that's the worst question. Do you think Steve Kerr, in your heart of hearts, do you think Steve Kerr, if he coached the Heat for those 4 seasons, they end up with more than two rings?
No. I think he ends up with 2. Steve Kerr coached the Warriors through their greatest part of their dynasty, and Steve Kerr blew a 3-1 lead to an inferior, talented Cleveland Cavaliers.
But he did end up with 4 rings, though, didn't he?
Right. He ended up with 4 rings, but he had his team together a lot longer than the 4 years that the big 3 were there too.
Boom.
He's had Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson for 6-7 years, and they went to 4 and they won 3 of them or something like that. Then they won another one after Klay was traded. So
sounds like
body of work and resume. Yeah, he's right there. But Spoelstra's right there. Spoelstra will be 7. And the 6 that I have in front of him, there is no shame in those 6 that are in front of him from that standpoint.
Sounds like Steve Kerr's squad respected him a little more as their head coach, didn't want to go anywhere. You know what I mean? Because you can bring that back to the head coach as well. I don't even know what lane I'm carving out for myself here, but I noticed that I'm annoying Solana. I mean, he's getting beat red. Solana, sometimes you just got to let the old heads with the old-fashioned donuts have a conversation, and you got to just dummy up for a little bit till you get older.
Hey, Solano, it wasn't Spoelstra that took LeBron James cookies on that damn plane. That was Pat Riley. Definitely was not. It ain't Spoelstra's
fault. All right, we'll see you, Mike. We appreciate your time.
Hey, anytime, guys.
There you go. Mike Wallace, Grizzlies.com. Follow him on Twitter at MyMikeCheck, man. Solana's button.
Go to break so I can leave. I go to break so I can leave.
We'll take a break. We'll come back with more.
This is Hawk, Crowder, and Solana.
I have this fantasy, I've had this for years, of becoming obese and bedridden and just watching TV all day and having people bring me food. Okay. I'm ready. By the way, we've got Def Leppard tickets to give away at 3:40 this afternoon. Def Leppard, the legendary Def Leppard, coming to Hard Rock Live in October, and today's pair will be given away at 3:40, which is when Omar Kelly will be on with us. Do you think he knows any Def Leppard songs?
Omar?
Yeah.
No, because I don't.
You're muted.
Can't hear me?
Or he's not potted up or something. Doesn't look like he's muted on the
Oh,
board.
there go Jimmy. Jimmy froze me up. He freezing me out. Oh, he was freezing me out with Gelby last week.
I mean, Jimmy, what are you doing there, man? You're running an active defense against Crowder?
No, never.
All right.
Press man. He's on top of me.
Press man on Crowder. Just D him up, Jimmy. And it's like Alex Caruso on Wemby. He's just shutting you down. No one knows how he's doing it.
Goodness.
You think Omar knows any Def Leppard songs?
No chance.
Do you know Def Leppard songs?
I know Def Leppard. I've heard the name a number of times, but I don't know any songs.
Do you know Def Leppard songs?
I know Def Leppard songs, but not by name.
All right. I think you probably both do. I think Omar does as well. You just won't know him by name.
I worked with Big O.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I know Def Leppard.
You guys
songs.
used to have the drummer on the air. The drummer has one arm. Remember, the drummer lost an arm in a car accident, and they figured out a way to build a drum kit that allows him to continue. This is like 30 years now. He's been playing with one arm. You've had him on the air with Big O.
Wow.
You don't recall?
I got to be honest, Hawk. Not much I remember about.
Put it all out of your head?
Dale.
Thank you, Jimmy.
You're welcome.
305 is sponsored by Miami Lakes Chevrolet, where you walk in as a customer and drive out as family. Well, I thought it was a good interview. Let's do headlines here so we do have enough time with Omar. We have enough time to give away the tickets and all that hoo-ha. Man, I got Solana riled up with that. And I knew, I had figured that takeout. I had gone to the vending machine during the commercial break before Mike Wallace came on with us, and it popped into my head. Would Steve Kerr have won more championships with the Heat? Because I would say a lot of people around the league would look at that and say the two titles that Spo won with the big three is really a negative, that very good coaches would have won 3 or 4. And so I think the question is a valid question. I'm just trying to rile you up. I have said for years, there was no one better suited to coach those 3 guys than Eric Spoelstra. Period. End of story.
Yep. Because then, like, you have talent, then you have to have talent management almost. Because, like, he's not teaching LeBron to shoot a better jumper.
But this situation of the media glare and the big this was unprecedented. And you needed someone unflappable, still a great basketball coach, but also unflappable. But Mike Wallace made a great point. It was Pat Riley standing next to him. Yeah. He is a beneficiary of Riley's steadfast loyalty in a spot where he easily could have made a maneuver.
And he's said that plenty of times. I was at the press conference when he accepted the U.S. men's national team, the USA basketball head coaching job, and like all he did was talk about how Pat Riley, the influence from Pat and the foundation that Pat set, like he's acknowledged that. But I do think you're right, Hawk. There are people around or that follow the NBA that would say, "Oh, 2 out of 4." Not that it was a failure, but that it didn't meet expectations.
Correct.
But I think now that we have more examples, Kevin Durant only won 2 rings with the Golden State Warriors, joining already an NBA championship team. Kevin Durant forming his own super team in Brooklyn. They didn't win a ring.
But how many seasons was KD there?
4?
Was he there 4?
Yeah. In Golden State,
yeah.
3.
Yeah, 3. So he got 2 out of 3.
Yeah, but only 2 rings. Like when you think about some of the super teams that have formed since the big 3, you realize there haven't been any teams that rattle off There hasn't been a three-peat. There haven't been teams that rattle off 5 rings in 10 years. Like, it doesn't happen. So I think 2 of 4, when you put it in that context, it was great. Also, should have been 3. Like, I've said it a billion times. LeBron James cost the Miami Heat.
I just think around the league,
2011.
people look, not necessarily at Spo, but around the league, people look and they go, how did they only win 2 out of 4 times with that squad?
Yeah. And Mike brought up another good point, and I think is a great point. Situations with coaches where Belichick in New England, if Belichick's in Houston, do they do the same thing because they gave Belichick the rings? Popovich, if Pop is in Sacramento, does he go win those rings? Like, I think it's the situation as well, the organization, how it's structured. But to the point of Pat Riley having Spo's back so that Spo can say and do whatever he wants, because Pat's not going to. Me and Pat are on the same page, so I'm going to bench you. I'm going to start you. Like, it's more to it than saying I know how to set up a 2-3 defense. It's more to it to be able to run that thing and have dynasties like we had down here. So I think Mike made a good point. Is Spo a Hall of Famer in Sacramento? No. Spo's a Hall of Famer, top 10 coach in Miami.
Right. And by the way, we've seen Bill Belichick without Tom Brady. We've seen it. We saw it in New England, and we also saw it in Cleveland before he got there. Like, we've seen Greg Popovich without Tim Duncan. Like, we saw it. They were one of the worst teams. I mean, it's why they have Victor Wembanyama. So
we saw it with 2 of my coaches Steve Spurrier. Then he went to the league and said, nope. Nick Saban, he went to the league and said, nope. And they went back and continued to win in college. They were built for college, and Spo was built for Miami.
You have to have talent, which is why, going back to my original point, I would trade a head coach for a superstar, because a head coach cannot win without talent. And if you could only have one or the other, which is the hypothetical, I'm going to go with the on-court, on-field, on-baseball diamond talent every single time.
I'm going to stay on my island with Solana because I know I have to feed him, rock him to sleep. I have to bathe him. I have to house him. But I'm on the island with Solana. I'm not giving up Spo.
Who's the greatest baseball manager in the league right now? Do you have any idea?
Clayton McCullough.
No, the big thick guy in New York, the big one with the bad hairline.
I don't think I could name a manager other than Clayton McCullough.
Mike Redmond.
I just told y'all, the Yankees, big thick one with the bad hairline. Big thick one with the bad hairline.
At Donnelly? I have no idea. I just, this is a realization I'm just having right now. I don't think I can name a manager in MLB other than Clayton McCullough.
Yeah, we can.
Who? Don't look.
No, I'm not. The Dodgers.
Well, I know. Who's the Dodgers manager?
It's the Latino looking dude.
Yep.
Because I was going to say, would you have Shohei but I don't know another man. None of us can name a manager.
Lasorda, Tommy Lasorda.
Who's the guy you have a pillow of?
Ron Washington.
Ron Washington.
Oh, Ron Washington, but he's not a manager.
He got fired.
Yeah. Yeah. Jimmy, do you know any of the managers in baseball? How is this possible? This is shocking. We can't name a single manager. And by the way, until he said Clayton McCullough, I'm not certain I would have gotten that one right.
I think the manager of the Astros used to be the manager of the Marlins.
Yeah, give me a name. Oh, Don Mattingly is
the Phillies.
The Phillies. He's the interim, right?
Yeah,
Don Mattingly? Yeah, he's the Phillies interim.
You know, Don Mattingly has the most games played for the Yankees in the history of that organization without winning a World Series ring.
Is that so?
Mind you, they've won 27 World Series championships. Don Mattingly has the most games played in New York without ever winning a ring there.
Guy knows the history of the Yankees. Can't name a single manager.
Joe Espada is the manager of the Astros.
Ah, Joe Espada.
My Instagram algorithm right now is just sports trivia because I've interacted with a bunch of it.
Yeah.
So it is just sports trivia. So I have all these like random factoids about different sports organizations. The problem is I don't know a single manager outside of Clayton McCullough in Major League Baseball.
I would argue, fellas, the manager of baseball is probably the least important coach in any sport.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. But the fact that we can't name a single one.
Walt Weiss. for the Braves.
Oh, I thought that was a Breaking Bad character.
What do they decide during the game when the bench the starting pitcher? Like, I don't know if they really have anything going on.
Are these just like coming to your head now?
Yeah,
Because
it's
I
coming to
could
my
look up.
head.
I could just look up managers too.
Right.
Are
Are
they
they
that? Like if he was like, oh, Walt Weiss.
Walt Weiss, yeah, former Marlin as well.
But did you think of him or did you search him up?
No. It just
Jimmy.
I promise you. I promise.
Jimmy.
I promise. I didn't look it up.
Jimmy.
I have just my notes and the stream. That's all I
Is
have.
Aaron Boone, is he the Yankees manager still?
Yes.
Somebody put that on the chat, so that didn't come from me. All right, let's do headlines here. Did I say who the sponsor is? Headlines brought to you by Doral Kia. You always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Kia. Visit them at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com.
Do you think if I read you the managers' names, you'd be able to tie them to the teams?
Yeah, give me a shot.
Okay. Dave Roberts.
Angels.
Texans.
Texans.
That's the Los Angeles. That's the Dodgers. Dave Roberts.
Okay.
He's only won back-to-back World Series.
Right. No, he's good.
Yeah. He really knows when to bench the starting pitcher.
Bro, there is no way. There's no way we would know any of these. I'm not joking. I just know we wouldn't.
Well,
Oh, we know Terry Francona, Cincinnati Reds.
Terry Francona, Skyline Chili.
Mm-hmm. Royals.
Who's the Cubs manager?
Craig Counsell.
Really?
Wow.
Former Marlin.
Yeah. Marlins
Mets.
legend.
Who's the White Sox manager?
The White Sox, Will Venable.
Will Venable?
Mm-hmm. Venable.
Was he with Hurricanes, Will Venable?
He's only been coaching 2 years.
Giants.
But what are you saying after we've already established who the manager is managing?
I thought we were still guessing.
Torey Lavulo.
Royals.
Arizona.
Mm.
Matt Quattrero.
Devil Rays.
No, that's the Kansas City Royals.
I think we established also that they're not the Devil Rays for like a decade.
Oh, Skip Schumacher.
Oh, our guy, St. Louis.
No. Texas. There are about 28 names on this list that I have never heard of in my entire life. I'm following baseball a lot more this year too. Crazy.
But the managers eat sunflower seeds and yell at people. They don't really do much.
I wish one thing I think that should be adopted across sports is coaches / managers should dress like their team, like how they do in baseball.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, I think it would be really, really fun if Eric Spoelstra was dressed in a Heat uniform.
Right.
He had his own number.
Right.
With
Jeff
his calves
Hafley.
out.
Jeff Hafley
Pads.
should be
Full
on the
pads.
sidelines in pads.
All right, do the headlines.
Andy Reid. You want Andy Reid to put an outfit on.
Tell me Andy Reid.
I'll tell you what, I put him on the O-line. Nobody getting around him.
Tell me Andy Reid in full Chiefs uniform, in pads, in a helmet.
And a
Crowder,
helmet, right? They have to wear a helmet on the sideline.
Wouldn't be more like the most menacing thing in the world.
It's terrible.
Take them 8 hours to put on and take off the pads. All right. Yesterday, the NBA Finals was a bit of a shock, I think, to most people. Maybe not. I don't know. 4-point favorites, not that big of a favorite.
I just don't think anyone thought New York was going to go into San Antonio after San Antonio had disposed of OKC on the road. I was shocked.
Yeah, Knicks take game 1. So they're going to play game 2 tomorrow. Have you seen what the get-in price is? This is courtesy of the Game Time app for MSG. I know we've been following this. It was like $3,000, then it was $4,000. Right now, the get-in price to game 3 after the Knicks take a 1-0 lead in the series at Madison Square Garden. The game is going to be on Saturday, I believe, game 3.
I heard I was listening to 104.3 on the way from the airport at 1 a.m. and I heard it was 3,500 cheap seats.
Yeah, I saw like 4,500, and I saw on Twitter it was like 4,500, and they showed the picture from the seat of what you'd be looking at. And I can't imagine someone paying $4,000 to literally just be in the building. You're not seeing anything.
This was posted 3 hours ago. Game Time app. Ticket app. $6,651. Get in price right now at MSG for Game 3.
That's Game 3. You want to guess what the line is for Game 2? Tomorrow night in San Antonio, back in San Antonio.
Oh, Spurs got to be favored. 3.5.
Spurs minus 4.5, same as yesterday.
Spurs 5.5.
I I don't know if I'm hoping or I'm thinking, but they're going to win this game.
Oh, I mean, going away.
I don't know, man. I don't know if yesterday was, okay, Spurs fumbled the bag a little bit. And
I mean, that game was theirs for 3/4 of the game.
Yeah.
They fumbled the bag. They fumbled the bag.
But
there's no way D Fox plays that bad.
Well, there might be. Like, that just might be a really bad matchup. They're not putting Brunson on him. They're putting Anunoby. They're putting Mikal Bridges. They can switch onto De'Aaron Fox and make things very difficult for the Spurs' second best scorer. And if that is something that they can do throughout most of the series, then you're really relying on Champagny and Vassell and Castle, guys that don't have experience. And I don't know. I'm struggling with the idea that yesterday, which is what I asked Mike Wallace, was, hey, Brunson has been through this year after year. Not in the finals, but he's an elite playoff performer. And late in the game, it was a 2-point game, 4-point game with 3, 4, 5 minutes to go. Like, it was back and forth. Could have been anybody's game. It was Jalen Brunson and the Knicks who just executed late, and the Spurs had no answers. And I think that matters because it was anybody's game, and San Antonio couldn't do anything.
Right, but my point would be San Antonio throughout the season has shown you very few times can they not do anything. And I don't think Karl Anthony Towns, as great as he played on Wembanyama, I don't think he'll do that again.
And Wemby really has to be that Brunson. Because, like you're saying, the young guards can't do that. D. Fox been in the league forever. He hasn't done it. But everybody knew in that fourth quarter, late in the game, that Brunson's getting that ball. Everybody in the whole world knew. We need to know Wemby's getting this ball. And he has to go get points, go get buckets.
He was getting the ball up top, and he was putting his head down, getting ready to go, and he could not shake Karl Anthony Towns.
Yep. I saw your text when I got off the plane. I wouldn't have quoted in that way, but Cat was putting it to old Wemby.
That's kind of how I put it.
Kurt Suzuki is a manager in the major leagues right now.
That's right.
What team?
Kurt Suzuki? Pirates.
Oh. Raptors.
Mariners.
No. The Angels.
Oh, I said that. All right. Anything else?
Marlins are going to be off until tomorrow. They're back at home after sweeping the Washington Nationals. Jimmy says Game 3 will be Monday, not Saturday. Thank you very much, Jimmy. That makes sense. Game 2 is tomorrow night. Game 2 in the NHL.
Doesn't really make sense. Because Game 2 is tomorrow, Friday night, and then they're going to take 2 days off.
Right. Well, anytime that they're traveling to another city, they take 2 days off. They never play
in the finals too.
Always.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So it makes sense.
I guess it does.
And Game 2 in the NHL is tonight. You have VGK and the Carolina Hurricanes at 8:00. Your weather in South Florida right now, it is 88 degrees. It's humid, and it's still a little rainy as well, especially in our area here in El Portal. Tonight, the lows will be in the 70s. That's brought to you by our friends at Tornado Roofing and Contracting, helping keep your home and family safe when the storms roll in. Visit tornadoroofing.com for your free roof and window estimate.
Talk a little Dolphins with Omar Kelly in the next segment. We will give away the Def Leppard tickets as well at 3:40. So just make sure you're listening. Tucker Duke's Lunchbox in Deerfield Beach, the best burgers in South Florida. And I always point out Tucker Duke's is not just award-winning burgers. It's one of the most creative menus in South Florida. You can see the menu, the entire menu online at tuckerdukesburgers.com. And holy moly, have you seen the burger of the month for June? Mufasa.
Hmm.
Thankfully, we don't have to pronounce Sholot
Shalot.
anymore. The burger of the month for June is Mufasa. The king has arrived at Tucker Duke's Lunchbox in Deerfield Beach. 2 8-ounce all beef patties, melty American cheese, crispy bacon on a toasted rainbow bagel. And I happen to love a burger on a bagel.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Sounds great, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's at Tucker Duke's for the entire month of June. Whether you're searching for the best burger in Deerfield Beach or the biggest burger in South Florida or just a reason to treat yourself, Mufasa is here to rule your summer. Besides burgers, the Tucker Duke's menu is loaded. They've got the smoked fish dip. It's smoked mahi-mahi fish dip served with house-made tortilla chips. Or you could try the bacon-wrapped Korean barbecue ribs. They've got cheesesteak fries, portobello fries. They've got the nacho tots, which we all love. They've got salads, chicken sandwiches, steak sandwiches. I mean, they have it all. If you follow Tucker Dukes on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, you will see all the incredible food they make, like Mufasa, which is the burger of the month for June. Tucker Dukes, they're in Deerfield Beach. It's worth a visit. 1101 South Powerline Road in Deerfield Beach. That's the southwest corner of Powerline and 10th. Make sure you get yourself to Tucker Duke's Lunchbox sometime soon.
You're listening to the Hawk, Crowder, and Solana Show.
Text threads are meant for pictures of Jimmy's hot dog. Solana style of music. What is this, Solana?
This is Katy Perry.
Absolutely.
Katy Perry.
No, it's not.
Oh. This is Britney Spears.
No. Kesha.
This is Cascada.
Cascada. All right. So it's nobody's style of music. None of us.
It's old man stuff, Hawk.
I'll tell you what. What possessed you to play that, Jimmy?
Just wanted to play it.
You're buying that? that because you like that song?
It's a great song.
Oh, is it? Okay. I didn't know.
Jimmy, he gets a haircut and he starts feeling himself a little bit.
Yeah.
So then he's like, oh, this song is new. People will like it.
Is it a new song?
No, it came out in the 2000s.
All right. Anyway, we've got Def Leppard tickets to give away at 3:40. So that means 7 minutes from now, about 6.5 minutes from now, Jimmy is just going to fire off a Def Leppard song while we're speaking with Omar. And then when you hear it, we'll determine what number caller you need to be. Do you know any Def Leppard songs, Omar Kelly, from the Miami Herald?
Probably, but I can't name you any. If I hear it,
that's fine. Well, you'll hear one in 6 minutes, and you'll see if you know it. All right. Would you ever go see Def Leppard? They're coming to Hard Rock Live in October.
Probably not.
He would not go see them. So this is good news for the listeners who are trying to win tickets. Omar's not going to be calling. You know what I mean? You're not. That's one less person you're competing against to win the tickets.
Yeah.
So,
Are you a concert guy, Omar? Because I don't get concerts.
He loves.
I love concerts. Yeah, absolutely. I was at the Rick Ross concert last Friday night, and I just bought tickets to Wale's concert. He's playing in Fort Lauderdale. I love concerts.
Omar, I told the story to Crowder and Gelb. You weren't here on Monday or Tuesday. That the first time I ever met Omar Kelly as a junior in high school, me and my buddies sit next to Omar at the Watch the Throne tour, Jay-Z, Kanye West concert. Literally, like we show up, we're all big Dolphins fans. Who's sitting next to me? Omar Kelly.
Did you take a picture?
No, but
I think you did. I think I think I remember taking pictures with you and your buddies or something. I don't know. And I think we met each other again and went on a trip to Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
for some game, maybe a playoff game.
Yeah, 2016 in Pittsburgh at the airport. Me and my same crew. Literally,
this is before he was big time. By the way,
you traveled just to see Dolphins games.
Yeah, Dolphins playoff game.
You were
2016.
that guy?
Adam Gase. We had a big.
You were that guy.
We had a big Jay.
You didn't know he was that guy?
No,
he has been that guy forever.
You're traveled to road game guy.
I was traveled to road game guy.
Wow.
And I've been a day one Omar Kelly fan. You can't even deny it because, like, we're like Omar Kelly. Oh my God,
that's crazy.
How do you feel?
For the record, that Watch the Throne concert is still the best concert I've ever seen.
Yep.
Okay, so how do you feel about going to Watch the Throne and then having some little silly teenagers ask you about the D lineman?
I'm fine with it, man. When I was when I was in 7th grade, writing up possible trades that the Dolphins could make, this was what I was dreaming about. So I'm good with it.
Yeah, if he ran into Edwin Pope at a Neil Sedaka concert, he'd have been asking him for his picture as well. Omar Kelly is a columnist for the Miami Herald. Make sure you follow him on social media and make sure you subscribe to the Miami Herald in some iteration so we can support local journalism. Anything super interesting from camp this week that you've seen or heard? There were some people excited that Malik Willis looked a little more in command than he did in OTAs.
Definitely. The offense, what they did, and I love Crowder's take on this, is they stopped installing things and basically said, okay, we're going to repeat things and we're going to put our best foot forward and see who plays with a level of confidence. And Malik has looked a lot better, I got to tell you. Quinn Ewers has really looked good. I just wrote a column in the Miami Herald. Quinn looks like he should be competing for the starting spot. He won't be competing for the starting spot, but it's a good thing when your backup quarterback is basically like he's playing with conviction. He's playing like you gonna have to deny me this job. It's not gonna be I'm not just gonna give it away.
Yeah. And it's funny because that's my take, because I remember at one time when Nick Saban said, we're calling the same defense all day. Y'all better do it right. And it seemed like we stepped up to the plate. You bring up Quinn. I was going to ask you, this is my question about Malik Willis. We knew Chad Pennington couldn't throw the ball over 30 yards.
Ooh, that's so cold, Trotter. That's so cold.
We knew he couldn't spin it like that. Like, can Malik and Quinn, can they spin that thing? Can they put it out there? The mastery of the offense and all that stuff is going to be developed, but just their arm talent.
Flat-footed Malik, probably up there with Jay Cutler in terms of arm strength. He threw some passes today. There was a red zone day, and he just bulleted that thing in. And it was like the defenders had couldn't react to it because it was gone that quickly. He's got a quick release too. He throws a little sidearm, but it doesn't look like it impacts his trajectory. Quinn, he does not have the same level of arm. You got to dial it down probably 2 notches, but Quinn's decision making is quick, like extremely quick, to the point he throws the ball before receivers make their break.
Devon Achane is talking a lot about how he wants to carry more of a load on the offensive side of the football, and he wants to be featured even more so than he was a season ago. It just seems like he's all in, that this isn't a rebuild. He doesn't want to use the word rebuild.
Who actually says, we rebuild and we're going to do the best that we can? Absolutely nobody. Devon is not naive. He knows that teams are going to have 8-9 men in the box until they prove that they can have a passing game. Devon is not my concern. I don't even need to see Devon in the exhibition season. Devon is not my concern. I don't worry about him. The rest of the team, yeah, pretty concerned. Every area of the team, every single area of the team probably would be in the bottom 10 of every team in the NFL. There isn't a unit on here that's just not that's not troublesome.
Oh, I've heard this one.
Of course you have. Crank it up, Jimmy.
Living like a lover with a red iPhone. Looking like a champ, like a video gram.
You know what?
I know. Pour some sugar on me, baby. Pour some sugar on me. Yeah.
Omar wins the ticket. What caller number you want to take? 11 for Jalen Brunson? I mean, come on. I mean, you gotta give him
give him 3 for Chris Johnson.
3 for Chris Johnson?
I don't want Jimmy answering too many phone calls.
Thank you,
Omar. We all in agreement?
Or 4 for the amount of months Chris Greer didn't have a job?
Well, pick a number.
I said 3.
All right, we'll do it. Caller 3, 305-567-0560. 305-567-0560. Caller number 3 gets tickets to see Def Leppard at Hard Rock Live in October. We will give away 1 final pair tomorrow. Omar, you're talking about, worst position groups. And I had asked this of someone yesterday. Isn't Jeff Hafley's, I guess, biggest challenge this season going to be keeping the team engaged and hungry when they're going to be bad? It's hard to keep a team engaged, right? Like I know, you do everyone's fighting for their jobs and their paychecks and they can understand the long game. That's all well and good when you're talking about it in June and July. You get into September, October, November, and there's no chance of anywhere but the cellar. Like, isn't that his biggest task?
I can't sit here and say with absolute certainty they're not going to be respectable. There are tons of guys who could step up and show you that, hey, I'm a real NFL player, like Zach Sealer did. Now, obviously, Zach is probably the only guy you can name from the 2019 Dolphins that actually did something and became something. But there's an opportunity I mean, opportunities are all over this roster for guys to step up, guys to live up to their draft stock, for young players to play, for practice squad players to become starters. The question is, do you seize that opportunity? And realistically, if we look at this roster, there are probably about 30 players who they don't play well. They're going to be out of the NFL. That's a hell of a motivator. So, survival is a great motivator. I can tell you that.
True.
And talking about them position groups, the one that we are concerned with are the wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Can rank them who's doing their thing, and like Malik has to have that, that confidence in a guy. Is it Tutu? Is it the young boy Caleb? Like, as you see it, who's that guy?
It's Jalen Tolbert. He's the guy who's getting the most looks from Malik every day. Then I'd probably go to Malik Washington, who I think should be doing more than the slot work right now, because I really don't think Tutu had a good day yesterday, but he's pretty much been invisible all camp. And then I'd probably go with the rookie Kevin Coleman Jr. You could see flashes. There are times what I always love when the backups start developing chemistry with guys, and then they start favoring players, and you could see that Ewers is kind of favoring Kevin Coleman Jr. He got a little something special to him. Now, what that could be, I have no idea. But Caleb Douglas has been sidelined by an injury for the final 2 practices, so it's not easy to evaluate him. And truthfully speaking, the practice that he did participate in, he had some bad drops. But the receiver unit, can I tell you? Any of them are a number 2 in the NFL? Probably not.
That's concerning. Omar,
you think? Yeah.
Omar, what year 2 player? I'm going to say this: what year 2 or year 3 player makes the biggest jump this year?
Oh.
There's a lot of them, right? Like Jordan Phillips, Kenneth Grant. I'll even let you put Chop Robinson in the conversation, because half as he wants him to be an every down outside linebacker, and like, yeah, all of us do, but can he? Like, who actually makes that jump that we've been waiting for?
Interestingly enough, I think Chop Robinson has shown up the past couple of days. I think he's being coached hard. He plans to put on weight to get up to 265. I'm not sure if that's going to negate his speed or whatnot. That's out of my realm of understanding about football. But I could say he's had a strong OTAs, and I'm pleasantly surprised by what I've seen. Jordan Phillips and Dante Trader are probably the second-year players who've taken the biggest leap. Today I watched Dante Trader pull Chris Johnson aside and talk to him about technique and give him some examples. And that's not something you see from second-year players. But when you look at the roster, it's like, who else is it going to come from? It's like there ain't nothing there from a veteran leadership standpoint in the secondary. So it's good to see Dante Trader step up. And then Jordan Phillips, that's just, he's got a grown man's body. He's just so cut. So, he looks like a weightlifter, as opposed to a defensive tackle. And I like some of the ways that guys like Zeke Biggers and has redefined his body. Zeke looks like Tony McDaniel now, instead of the biggest of the defensive tackles. So, and that's quite impressive for me. But the guy who's probably going to make the biggest jump, and for all you fantasy guys out there, Greg Dulcich, the tight end. The tight ends, I would probably say, is the best unit in camp so far. Now, young quarterbacks always favor tight ends, but those guys are producing.
Greg Dulcich, best hair in Miami now.
Are we calling him Dulcich de Leche?
Yes.
All right.
Dulcich or Dulcich?
It's Dulcich.
Dulcich.
Dulcich de Leche.
Dulcich de Leche.
Okay.
Do people call him that or no?
Yeah, we do. Dulce de leche.
Who is we, Solana?
Well, me.
Have you heard that before? I just said it.
100%.
All right, just check it.
Omar, Greg Dulcich de Leche, best hair in South Florida sports right now. Would anybody disagree?
It's great hair. Not gonna argue about it.
Phenomenal hair. It's phenomenal.
What about that pitcher? Isn't there a pitcher on the Marlins that has a really good lid?
Yeah, he's got
His hair is long and wavy. It's like it's
Anybody see Kelly Olynyk on the bench last night when they were showing the bench shots?
Yeah,
For a little cup of coffee, he had the best hair in South Florida sports.
starting center on a Eastern Conference champion.
Hey, I heard you and Joe talking about this damn Dante Trader. This damn Dante Trader better show me something this year, because I've heard you and Joe talk about it. You brought him up today. He got to show out.
He should have played more last year. We had that Chargers game where he pretty much cost the team the loss. But I don't know why he didn't play more last year. It wasn't like you invested in the safeties that did play. So I don't know.
And what now you're saying that you're going through OTAs. If I'm a cuss people out guy. I'm a Saban, I'm a Ron Zook guy. My coaches, Bill Parcells.
You like to be abused. Yes, you like abuse.
Let me know when I mess up.
You know that style of coaching is so far gone from the NFL today. These players cannot handle that. They can't handle the Parcells. Look at what Bill Belichick is struggling with at UNC. You can't coach these kids like that no more. You got to be nice. This is the everybody gets a trophy generation. Like these, like everybody get a trophy. Like, and sometimes I wonder, can you even criticize a player in film study nowadays? You gotta. I mean, even Hafley brought it up. He talked about it today. A guy gets blown in coverage, and why you yelling at him on the sidelines? Like, talk it through, figure out what happened to you. I bet you blow a coverage back when who was Dallas Clark was burning you up like
that was Aiken Adele. You don't watch the play. Aiken Adele was supposed to pick up because they ran the zone away. Man, I can't stand your ass. No, we had a position. This is just a story. We had a position in the linebacker room, and they would call you like every game you watch, you be the bee in the pink panties. The female dog in the pink panties.
Okay.
And it was written on the board. That last game, somebody would get like that's how they talk to us, and that's the coaching that I'm used to. And nowadays I'm kind of like, man, these dudes is too nice. They got to get on these players.
Let's change our Monday feature from Who Got Funky from Funky Buddha to Who Was the Bitch in the Panties or whatever.
So hold on. Somebody was designated to be in the panties.
You watch the film, and then we decide who that week was the bitch in the pink panties.
All right, Jimmy, let's go around the room. Jimmy, this week, who was the bitch in the pink panties? Omar Kelly from the Miami Herald. Thank you, Omar.
I guess.
That's a true story.
Speaking of Cheetah Pompano. Some segues just work themselves. Cheetah Pompano is a great spot to watch a game. You got hockey tonight, basketball tomorrow. They got VIP areas, 4 stages of entertainment, the most beautiful ladies in South Florida. And there's a lot of great stuff coming up. Wednesday, June 17th at Cheetah Pompano, there's a VIP party, House of Desire, sponsored by Sincoro Tequila. Open bar, 6:30 till 7:30. Gold VIP card giveaway. Carving station, 6:30 till 8:30. 2 liquor basket giveaways, $100 bottle specials, and more. That is Wednesday the 17th at Cheetah Pompano Beach. Cheetah Palm Beach is having a sexy Daisy Dukes and Boots party on Wednesday, June 24th. Free Tex-Mex lunch special, 11:30 till 3. $6 Jack Daniels shots, a platinum VIP card giveaway, and a sexy Daisy Dukes contest at 7 p.m. that night with a $500 giveaway. That is Wednesday the 24th at Cheetah Palm Beach. Every day is a great day at Cheetah Pompano Beach. Make sure you visit Cheetah Palm Beach as well and get all the details at cheetahsofl.com.
You're listening to the Hawk, Crowder, and Solana Show.
You guys see new Mozart is dropping soon?
He's dead.
Looking to see if it was Gloria Estefan's birthday or something, but it is not. Just another banger from Jimmy. I like it. Today, by the way, I'm going to give you the stock market report here in a second. Today, by the way, is Jonathan Huberdeau's birthday. Remember the old Hooby Dooby Doo?
Hey.
Want to guess how old he is?
Oh, he's a puppy. 27?
33.
Hmm.
33. Old Jonathan Huberdeau.
I still call it Jonathan Huberdeau. When I order an Uber, I get an Uber.
Is that so?
Here's the
To
Jonathan
this
Huberdeau.
day. How about that? Here's your stock market report, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. Very interesting day on Wall Street. Dow Jones was up 874 points. It was up almost 1,000 points at one point. So it was up almost 2%. S&P 500 was up 30 points. The NASDAQ was down 23 points. Very rarely, like you'll see mixed days on Wall Street. Very rarely, though, do you see one of the markets up 874 points or almost 2%, and one of the markets really flat, NASDAQ. But you'll take it. Everybody will take it.
I did okay.
Every day, yes. Let's get headlines. Start out the 4 o'clock hour with Alejandro Solana, brought to you by Durrell Kia. You always pay less with your Pricito at Durrell Kia. Visit them at Durrell Kia or DurrellKia.com.
Didn't seem impressed by my Jonathan Huberdeau joke.
I did. I was.
Okay. All right.
I didn't know it was a joke. Was it a joke, or do you actually call every Uber a Jonathan?
Well, I do
Huberdeau?
call it, but tongue in cheek.
I got you.
Obviously, yeah.
As most jokes are.
Terrible joke.
You know what's a joke? It's just Jalen Brunson. and here's the thing. Because you had mentioned, I think when we were talking earlier, he got hurt and he came back. I think Brunson is genuinely a great player. He's obviously a top 15 player in the NBA, and he's playing like a superstar right now.
Is he an elite superstar?
No.
He is not.
He's an elite playoff performer like Jimmy Butler was.
I mean, isn't that almost 3/4 of the way to elite superstar?
Right, but if you put Jalen Brunson on the Sacramento Kings today, are they in a position where they're contending? I don't think so. You put prime LeBron, prime Giannis, you put the Joker, you put SGA, you put those guys on Sacramento, I think they are. I think the Knicks are a very good team, and Jalen Brunson is the best player on a great team. I made that comparison with Detroit, the 2004-2005 Pistons with Chauncey Billups, and I think it's a phenomenal comparison. Chauncey was the best player on a great team, but he's not a superstar.
You already ran Solana hot, so I'm gonna run him hotter. I take Jalen Brunson, Bam, straight up right now.
Oh, but yeah,
100%.
Even I would concede that, even though I think Bam's a little bit more versatile.
But
that's just me.
then you would have to acknowledge he's a superstar.
I don't think so.
Because you wouldn't trade one star for another star. If it was Bam, you would trade him for a superstar only.
He makes a bigger difference, Solana. He makes a difference.
Jalen Brunson is better than Bam Adebayo. I'm not
so's Giannis.
disagreeing with that. He is.
But you won't make that trade.
I wouldn't have made the Bam for Giannis trade straight up when we were talking about it, and I still wouldn't because of the age situation and the disparity there. Jalen Brunson, 28, 29 years old, like he's still got a lot of career ahead of him. And in the modern NBA, he does what you really need, which is a combo guard who can just put the ball in the basket and take over in games. But I'm saying put Jalen Brunson on, the Wizards this year. Are they even a play-in team or a playoff team?
You think SGA, you put him on the Wizards and they are?
I think the ceiling is much higher.
I think you're doing a weird thing here because we've seen actual superstars not have talent around them and they don't win. LeBron's an example. Michael Jordan's an example.
But don't win.
I'm not
don't
certain
win
what
a
you're
title.
doing with Jalen Brunson.
Don't
here.
win a title. But LeBron carried that 2007 Cleveland Cavaliers team to the finals. His best teammate was Antoine Jameson. I mean, like those teams weren't good. LeBron elevated.
But I'm not putting
A
Jalen
great
Brunson on the
team.
LeBron level, but you're doing something
No.
weird here
But
with like
superstar?
SGA and
But
doing
Solana.
This was a two-time MVP, Hawk, back-to-back MVP, and he won a
No,
title last
but
year.
But
Sacramento,
just
nobody else. You think he leads them to a finals?
Not a finals, but I think they're a playoff team. I think they're significantly better. I think their ceiling is much higher than it would be with SGA alone.
So-
Excuse me, with Jalen Brunson alone. And I don't think that diminishes Jalen Brunson.
No. SGA is better than Jalen Brunson. I'm nitpicking on, is he an elite superstar?
But the thing is, too, SGA's a scorer, right? 30 points a game.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson is 26 a game. It's not a big disparity between those two guys as scorers. It's 4 points a game.
All right, so you guys tell me when to stop of players who are better than Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
You just tell me when to stop.
But are we doing players who are better, or are we doing, is he a superstar? Because I think it's two separate questions.
I only think there's and I don't know the exact number. I think we're about to find out X amount of superstars in the NBA. And I think Jalen Brunson is all-star just in the category below. But you tell me when to stop. The Joker. Victor Wembanyama.
Mhm.
SGA.
Mhm.
Luka Doncic.
Mhm.
Anthony Edwards.
Mhm.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Mhm.
Cade Cunningham. I mean, that's already 9 guys.
Man, Cade
8
Cunningham,
guys.
though, you got to do better in the postseason than
I think Jalen and Cade are right around the same player.
I think you would probably, just based on postseason, you'd have to take Brunson.
I didn't even say LeBron. I didn't say Kevin Durant. I didn't say Steph Curry.
They're 47 years old.
You're taking Jalen
But in other words,
Brunson today over Steph Curry?
I think I'm taking him over Cade Cunningham.
Yeah.
Okay. That's worth a debate, but I think that's fair.
Oh,
But
you take him over LeBron.
You take Jalen Brunson today over LeBron James, over Kevin Durant today.
Yes. At 28 and they're 48?
I mean, you're saying are you saying for one season?
For a season.
Oh, for one season?
For a season.
Yeah. For one
Still
season,
taking him.
I'll probably take KD for one season.
KD hadn't won a scratch-off ticket.
Actually, that's true, man.
Kawhi
Jalen
Leonard?
Brunson is playing in the NBA Finals and just led his team to a road victory.
And the team is great, and he's the best player on that team. But there's no reason to talk about him like he's in the category of Wemby, like he's in the category of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, like he's in the category of Anthony Edwards or the Joker, who are the superstars in the NBA. And it doesn't diminish Jalen Brunson. It shouldn't diminish Jalen Brunson. He's unbelievable. What he did yesterday, unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's diminishing it. I was just asking a question. Is he an elite NBA superstar?
No.
If they win the finals?
No.
Ooh.
Interesting. So there's nothing.
If he leads the Knicks to the finals,
Right?
They haven't won in 27 years or
There's
something. Solana, he's
nothing
not.
he can do to be an NBA elite superstar?
So because you win the NBA finals and you're the best player on your team, you're automatically entering superstar status. I think maybe we differ.
But doesn't
on
he
what
have
superstar
comparable? But doesn't he
is.
have comparable superstar numbers?
No.
He does not.
No.
His numbers are right there. Like I said, he's 4 points behind SGA, who's the MVP, Solana. It's not like he's up and down. He is a consistent scorer.
Maybe we just differ on what superstar is, but I believe it's the guys, like there's 5 or 6 of them in the NBA. I'm listing them to you.
But what does SGA do that Brunson doesn't that makes him an elite level superstar in your mind?
I don't want to speak without the numbers in front of me because I haven't looked at them, but my guess is he's a heck of a lot more efficient. And he just defensively, he's much better. Jalen Brunson is not a great defender. He's just a better overall player. Doesn't mean Jalen Brunson's not great.
I'm just asking you what the difference is.
Yeah. There's a reason why SGA's won 2 MVPs.
I get it.
No, I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just saying there's a reason
No, I
Jalen
understand.
Brunson hasn't been in the MVP conversation and SGA's won 2 MVP awards. He's more efficient. probably a better passer, probably shoots the 3-ball a little bit better, percentage-wise, gets to the free throw line a lot, even though they're both bunch of foul baiters. My only issue with what I was saying about yesterday, Hawk, about Jalen Brunson going down and getting hurt, was that people love to do that. Oh, you saw he got hurt and he still came back and he did this. Let's be honest here. He goes down. He acts like his leg was ripped off.
I mean, his knee got pushed in.
He acts like his leg got ripped off. And then 5 minutes later, he's back on the floor like if nothing happened. Like, save me the dramatics. You're fine. You were fine. Save me the dramatics. I hate that. Oh, you're acting for 5 minutes like your leg got sawed off, and then you're completely fine 5 minutes later to go drop 30 points in the NBA Finals?
He didn't know.
Get out of here.
He didn't know.
Flopper.
Remember, Bam acted like he was fine, and he was out for the entire game. Remember, Bam jumped up and he was like directing traffic.
If you're gonna act like that, you should be out the rest of the game.
But I'm not saying, and he's not SGA, because SGA is the 2-time MVP. SGA 31 points, 55% from the field, 40% from three. Brunson 26 points a game, 47% from the field, 37% from three. It's not that far off, Solana.
Joker, Wemby, SGA, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Those are 6 players. I believe those are the superstars in the NBA right now. And then I'm adding...
That's fine. I'm not putting him there. I'm just curious if you had him there, and I was curious what's keeping him away.
I'm adding LeBron. I'm adding KD. I'm adding Steph. And I'm adding Bam.
Well, now I'm putting on Booz-Ellis.
I'm adding LeBron, KD, and Steph as superstars who are no longer playing at a superstar level, but their brand still puts them in the conversation.
Any of those players would you trade straight up for Eric Spoelstra? Any of your list of superstars?
Wemby, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Joker, yes.
Yes. Luka? Bro, I love Luka.
He's a little fat, though, no?
Goodness gracious alive. Let him drink some beer.
You know,
He's not wrong.
I'm not certain.
Solana's not wrong.
I'm not certain that there's not anybody on that list, on your superstar list, that you wouldn't trade Eric Spoelstra for, other than LeBron.
Well, Giannis. I wouldn't do it for Giannis.
Well, we know. LeBron and KD and Steph Curry, probably.
But now that I see it on wax in front of me, a little more enticing to look at it like this. So you think if Brunson wins a title, he's going to be Finals MVP, obviously. He's immediately in this conversation?
I think all of a sudden you've added an accolade that makes it pretty difficult to keep him off elite level superstar status, because he led a team that hasn't gone anywhere. They've had how many iterations since their last title? He's the guy who's leading them. Their postseason run has been one for the record books. Like it's staggering. I saw some stat. I didn't screenshot it, but it was like they've outscored their opponents in whatever the last however many playoff games by 200 plus points.
Yeah.
Like it's insane.
No,
but
it's insane.
He's the guy. He's the engine.
Had the Miami Heat won that title in 2023, and they didn't. I realize that, but they won game 2. They come back to Miami. It was anybody's series at that point. Had they won that title, was Jimmy Butler a superstar?
No, but he doesn't have the numbers. Didn't have the numbers
in the regular season.
Right.
He didn't. But Jimmy Butler's playoff numbers are some of the best individual playoff numbers that we've seen in a Heat jersey.
Right.
And think about the players who have played for the
No,
Miami Heat.
I agree.
So,
we were having the conversation, is Jimmy Butler a superstar, just based off the postseason. I remember that. But if you add a title to it, playoff Jimmy becomes a whole different animal, and the conversation is had.
And the Heat pay him.
Solana.
Yeah.
He gave Philly 31, 41, 38, 28. Then he gave Cleveland 46, 40, 41, 35. Then he just gave San Antonio 30. Like crazy numbers.
I mean, they're phenomenal. I'm not taking away from Brunson. I think he's really, really good. I think he's an all-star. And I think he's just a tier below a superstar. And there are probably some people that would put Donovan Mitchell in the superstar category, and that would put, I don't know, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum in the superstar category. I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
But there are probably people who would.
And they have championships.
And they have championships.
Yeah.
And to me, that's where Jalen Brunson is. And that's not a bad thing, by the way. Like, that's not disrespecting Jalen Brunson. Like, to be with Jason Tatum.
No.
And Jaylen Brown.
I'm not suggesting it's disrespect, because we're all agreeing he's a great player. I'm just asking elite level superstar. Now, they sweep San Antonio, and he's averaging 30 a game for the NBA Finals. Like, it would be tough to say that he's not.
If they sweep San Antonio, as much as it pains me, because I am actively rooting against the Knicks like I've never rooted against any team ever before, they will go down as one of the greatest NBA title teams ever. If they sweep San Antonio, they sweep the conference.
They would have ended up
semifinal
with one postseason loss, I think, right?
Two to the Atlanta Hawks and CJ McCollum.
That's funny.
They would have swept the Sixers in the conference semifinal. They sweep the Cleveland Cavaliers in the conference final, and then sweep the NBA's golden boy in his first ever NBA finals after taking out the defending champs in 7 on the road. That would be, without a doubt, one of the most impressive NBA titles in the history of the league. It's not going to happen, though.
Brunson for Spo.
Done.
Brunson for Spo
done.
and Riley.
I'll let
Brunson
him live.
for Spo and Riley for Jalen Brunson.
And Brunson can live in my guest room for a couple weeks till he figures out the real estate situation.
Would you trade Pat Riley for Giannis? Milwaukee says, you know what we need is stability. And we know that Riles probably is only going to do this another season or two, but we need stability. And so we'll give you Giannis because he wants out, but we want Pat Riley.
I would not.
You would not make that trade.
That's why I hate getting on these Solana Islands, because he's going to let me down as soon as the food gets low.
I would not trade Pat Riley. I would not trade Pat Riley for Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, Hawk, who's going to build the team around Giannis Antetokounmpo if it's not Pat, if it's not the Godfather?
Fair.
Nick Harrison.
Oh, no, come on.
Isn't that what our future looks like?
Would you trade? Would you trade Tommy Tige? Would you trade Tommy Tige for an original chop from Chicken Kitchen right now? With mustard curry sauce.
If you throw in a full pita instead
Not
of a
just-
half pita,
Yeah. And we got a deal?
we're talking. Why do they do that? Why do they only give you a half pita? Like, the pita's so expensive, we're only giving it half.
Right. Well, I would imagine at the end of the year, when you've given out half the number of pitas that you could have given out, then you've probably saved some money.
I don't
I'm
think
just
he
spitballing
understands
here.
business, Hawk.
Just spitballing here.
The Marlins are off today. They're going to play tomorrow.
Tommy Tige is texting me. No, I'm teasing.
The Marlins will play tomorrow. They got the Tampa Rays coming to South Florida, to Miami, the real South Florida.
Yeah.
And you've got Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final tonight, and you've got Game 2 of the NBA Finals tomorrow.
Dr. Lascano texting me. Riley hasn't built anything in years. I would trade Riley. Oh, those are fighting words, Dr. Lascano. You've got Solana. Solana's going to be there with blood in his eyes. You're going to have to deal with it.
Lascano's got magic hands, man. I walked in there. I thought I was gonna have to have my eye just taken out. It was hurting so bad.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you're fine." Doot, doot. Boom.
He does have magic hands.
Crazy.
He is good.
Yeah. Terrible sports takes, but yeah. He's good. All right. Your weather in South Florida right now, it is 88 degrees.
Oh, someone has texted in John Crotty for Peyton Pritchard.
You can never trade a JC. I'm just throwing it out there. You never trade a JC.
You would not make that trade.
I would not make that
You would
trade.
not make that trade.
No, Crotty's got better hair.
All right.
And there is no doubt in my mind Peyton Pritchard's DMs and group chats would get him canceled. There is zero doubt in my mind.
Peyton Pritchard.
88 degrees tonight. The lows will be in the mid-70s. Weather report brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting.
It's the
Storm season is
dumbest
coming.
show.
We're trading analysts.
I traded Tommy Tig for a lunch that's like $8.99.
Get your free roof and window estimate today. Visit tornadoroofing.com. And no, I would not trade the Golden Oldies for Chris Paul.
Oh,
I would not
no
trade
chance.
the Golden Oldies for Chris Paul.
What about Uptown Dale?
Oh, Uptown Dale. What's the offer?
How dare you, Jimmy?
What's the offer?
Peyton Pritchard sounds pretty good.
All right. On Hard Rock Bet, everyone is invited to the party. Doesn't matter who you are. Your name is on the list. Sign up with Hard Rock Bet today. Bet $5 on any game. If it wins, you also score $150 in bonus bet. So you've got your winning bet. You've got an extra $150 to bet with. That's how you get the party started on Hard Rock Bet. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Did you know Hard Rock Bet gives you new promos every single day? We're talking no sweat bets, profit boost, bonus bets, and more. And by the way, today is Thursday. That's when they do their drops. Open, if you have the Hard Rock Bet app, open it right now. Get your Thursday drop. I just got a couple of free bonus bets when I opened it about an hour ago. Maybe you like for the finals, like someone to score over 27.5, say. However you want to work it up, Hard Rock Bet gives you tons of ways to stack your NBA playoff picks into an epic same-game parlay. When it comes to hockey, you've got a game tonight. I mean, you can build your same-game parlay on Hard Rock Bet. Maybe you like the first-line center to score a goal, or a defenseman to record a couple of assists, or the goalie to stand on his head with 30 or more saves. However you draw it up, Hard Rock Bet gives you tons of ways to stack your playoff hockey picks into an epic same-game parlay. There is a big soccer tournament kicking off next week. I don't know if you're aware of this, but Hard Rock Bet is Florida's home for all the action this summer. So if you want to, make a little wager, who's going to lift the trophy, who's going to take home the golden boot, which nation will make a surprise run, perhaps Curacao. Bet on everything from the opening match to the final whistle. Everything is available there on the Hard Rock Bet app. And of course, clay courts, croissants, and cash outs. Tennis's biggest clay court tournament is going. Hard Rock Bet is Florida's way to serve all winners all tournament long. Whether you're backing the top players, which hasn't worked out well for you, or live betting every break point and tiebreaker, there are tons of ways to get into the action on Hard Rock Bet. It all starts with you downloading the Hard Rock Bet app right now. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
You're listening to the Hawk, Crowder, and Solana Show.
Hamburger.
Would you trade Jason Jackson for Red Hot Chili Peppers tickets for life?
Nope.
No shot. I've
Well,
sat-
you don't like Red Hot Chili Peppers. Solana that's his fiance's favorite band.
It is. I've seen the Red Hot Chili Peppers front row before. I'm good.
You would not. So you would tell your fiance,
Yep.
I had an opportunity to trade Jason Jackson for Red Hot Chili Peppers tickets for life.
Mm-hmm.
And you would feel comfortable saying, and I chose Jax.
I chose the deliciousness that is J-Jax.
The milk and honey of Jax.
Yeah.
Drown me in the land of milk and honey.
I'm going with Jax.
Would you trade John Crotty for 2 nosebleeds to a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert in Mexico City?
Yeah, probably.
Y'all don't do my man Crotty like that. No.
I could do an entire show of this. Somebody texts in, what would you trade for W2 Roy?
Box of nerds. I'm just playing, Roy. You my man.
Yeah, we wouldn't trade you, Roy.
No.
Less the offer was.
Giannis for W2 Roy? Milwaukee can have him.
W2 Roy is a constant at our broadcast from Gulfstream Park. So you know I have a horse with little red feather called Inbox. Inbox is running on Saturday. I wanted to make you all aware. I'll be heading over to the track, not to watch because he's running at, I think, Santa Anita. Oh, and I keep saying he. It's a she. I should probably say she. Inbox is going off at 7-2. Again, odds will change as the bets come in. But the race is Saturday. It's a $100,000 honeymoon stakes, 3-year-old fillies, 1 mile on the turf. Phil D'Amato, the trainer. Joel Rosario, the jockey. And the race is Saturday from Santa Anita, 4:51 p.m. Pacific time, which means 7:51 p.m. our time. And hopefully Little Red Feather can deliver another winner. And let's all hope for Inbox on Saturday.
I'm all in on Inbox. What I got to do?
Send me a little something on Venmo. I'll put you in the
Okay. Zelle. Do you Zelle?
Zelle.
Okay.
You see what it says about Inbox here. This is from our overlords at Little Red Feather. Billy Koch, Gary Fenton. Inbox drew post 2 of 10. Oh, run out of the 2 slot. That's good. In the $100,000 honeymoon stakes to be run Saturday at Santa Anita. Race 8. He breezed well. That means he practiced well. What I need is an elite level superstar horse. I need the Jalen Brunson of horses, and we will find out Saturday night at Santa Anita.
Let's go with Inbox, baby. I'm down.
Anyway, here are 10 bold predictions from ESPN.com for the upcoming NFL season. See if you agree with any of these. The Ravens will be the last undefeated team in the NFL. Their schedule, by the way, they say the league has many heavyweight bouts early on in the schedule. The kickoff game is the Super Bowl rematch. The Ravens don't face a team that made the playoffs last season until November 1st when they face the Bills.
Ooh, new head coach. That's the variable.
And Lamar Jackson always starts slow, doesn't he?
They start slow, and he gets injured at some point.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
And I don't like it either. Kyler Murray will win Comeback Player of the Year.
Ooh, I kind of like that because I just watched. That was during the break. It's crazy you say that. I was watching him and JJ McCarthy.
Yeah.
And JJ's like, yeah, no, we're just out here playing games. And Kyler's like, no, we're going to play ball. So I kind of like that one.
So he's going to take that from Tua Tagovailoa?
Listen, you can talk me into that. I wonder, can you bet that on Hard Rock? Bet comeback player of the year and Tua.
No. I would say not this early.
Let's see here. NFL Division Futures. Here we go. Awards. Comeback player of the year. See, now the favorite is Patrick Mahomes.
He was hurt.
Is that like, yeah, but I mean, that's not what I think of when I think of comeback player of the year.
That's the issue with comeback player of the year. But there's precedent here. They just give it to somebody like, didn't Dak Prescott win comeback player of the year? And yeah, like he ruptured his leg and it was terrible, but he's Dak Prescott.
Right, he's already good. And like to me, it's comeback player of the year, like Tua, who hasn't been good for a couple of seasons, and in fact was so bad last season he got benched. You know what I mean? Like that to me is a comeback player, not the greatest quarterback in the league who happened to be injured for most of the season.
Micah Parsons is on the list here too of somebody who could win it. And
well, on Hard Rock, it's Patrick Mahomes at plus 150, Kyler Murray plus 600, Micah plus 1100, Malik Neighbors plus 1200. See, I don't. Again, it's just an injury. It's someone coming off an injury.
I read something about Malik Neighbors that the Giants suspect that injury is going to keep him out for much longer.
Oh, really?
Like it's not just a normal ACL thing. It's a significant knee injury, kind of like Bradley Chubb.
Yeah, I would say I got a bunch of ACL injuries. Like there's ACLs, but it also comes with other ligament damage and cartilage and meniscus and all of that stuff. So if they're saying that, it might be trouble.
Tyreek Hill is plus 4,000. Tua is plus 4,000. Malik Willis is plus 4,000.
What's Malik coming back from? Being on the bench?
But like he was also good when he came in. Like what is he coming back from?
No, remember Malik Willis. We think of him as backup in Green Bay, but this dude was given the opportunity to start in Tennessee.
Yeah.
And he fumbled it. And then he kind of just got bounced around, was fine as a backup. But I think you could make the case if he had a really good season, comeback player of the year.
So like Christian McCaffrey was the 2025 comeback player of the year. But he's Christian McCaffrey. The year before the comeback player, to Solana's point, what does comeback player mean? Is that you got hurt or you were good and you get better?
I could never vote for Patrick Mahomes as comeback player of the year.
Stupid. Because if he's in the comeback player of the year conversation,
then he's also in the MVP
conversation. In the MVP conversation.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, that's one of their bold predictions. Kyler Murray will win comeback player of the year. One of their other bold predictions, Patrick Mahomes will win his third MVP.
That's silly.
Yeah. The Lions will go from last to first in the NFC North in dominant fashion.
I can see that.
But they're just sleeping on Rome Odunze? What are you laughing at?
The Lions finished last in the NFC North last year.
Did they? They finished behind.
But isn't that what it just said? They'll go from last to first in dominant fashion.
The Lions will go from last to first in the NFC North in dominant fashion.
I remember the Bears obviously were great.
Right. Green Bay is good.
Green
and
Bay
I guess
was
Minnesota's
a playoff team.
decent as well. Yeah.
Minnesota's been
That's
good.
a tough division.
Holy bleep. That is great. Think about the Lions who have been great
for
the last 3-4 seasons. Finished last in the division.
Yep. Bears 11-6, Green Bay 9-7-1, Minnesota 9-8, Detroit 9-8.
They're always injured. But what are we doing here with Jared Goff? Can we be serious for a second?
You're not buying it?
It was cute. Like I like Dan Campbell. I like the Detroit stuff. You know, that city deserves it, all that stuff. Let's be honest, like we know what Jared Goff is. They're not going to win a Super Bowl with Jared Goff. They're just not.
Not win a Super Bowl, get better in just the division. Like Minnesota doesn't even know who the quarterback's going to be.
Right, but if they're going to be a dominant team in probably the best division in the NFL, in the tougher conference in the NFL, then let's be honest, like they'd be Super Bowl contenders, they'd be Super Bowl favorites, which they were 2-3 years ago. I've seen enough of this Jared Goff.
Well, I think, we always say, like, your window is very quick, and they had their window. It's tough to believe that they can replicate that with Jared Goff. Like, it just is. Like, that was one of those magical seasons where you needed to cash in.
But he's not winning the game for you. The team's winning the game. He's managing the game.
Right.
And like they were having a conversation with like AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts thing, where Jalen Hurts not winning games for you. He's figuring out a way to get you close enough in the fourth quarter to win a game.
I guess the most recent Super Bowl winner kind of advocates for Crowder's point, which is, hey, you don't need the best quarterback in the league to go win a Super Bowl.
That was Chris Perkins' take coming off of the Super Bowl. Like, hey, you can do this without an elite quarterback.
If Sam Darnold can win a Super Bowl, then Jared Goff can win a Super Bowl.
Oh, it's the Spider-Man meme, them two pointing at each other.
By the way, we can get into this tomorrow, but ESPN did their 2026 NFL power rankings, heading into the season. Dolphins are dead last behind the Jets.
If you look at the rosters, I don't know how you can argue the other way.
You can't. I mean, you really can't.
I just don't know how.
Anyway, we'll talk about it. By the way, I should remind everybody one more time that the Summer of Soccer is here. We're giving away a soccer swag bundle valued at $250 from Sinbad Sports in the Coral Ridge Mall in Fort Lauderdale. If you want to win, text the word HAT, H-A-T, to 20357. That's 20357. You can get more info at WQAM.com. It's a text contest. Message and data rates may apply. Do not text and drive. Text HAT to 20357. You could win the soccer swag bundle from our friends at Sinbad Sports. 5 o'clock Funky Buddha happy hour is coming up. Just because you're getting older, you don't have to feel like it. If your energy's low, you don't sleep well, you can't take off any weight, you have that brain fog constantly, maybe your sex drive isn't what it used to be, switch things up. And I'm talking about going to Atlantic Men's Clinic. Maybe your game just isn't quite what it used to be, and you've got less energy and less drive. You don't feel like yourself, and you want to feel your best. That's why I started getting testosterone at Atlantic Men's Clinic. At Atlantic Men's Clinic, their advanced medical strategies featuring TRT, GH peptides, NAD+, GLP-1, PDA, and more treat low T and other hormonal issues to help you shed those pounds and have more energy and improve your sleep and increase your sex drive. So much more. It all helps you get back to feeling your best. Atlantic Men's Clinic. They're the experts in treating low testosterone and other men's sexual health conditions. They have successfully treated thousands of men for low T, including me. And I'm here to tell you, you're going to notice a difference. I did within just a few weeks. Atlantic Men's Clinic. Most men will wait a year longer after hearing me talk about it. Don't wait. Don't ignore the signs. Call today. Take that first step towards feeling better again. They have 7 locations in South Florida. The phone number is 877-455-7300. 877-455-7300, or you can visit AtlanticMen'sClinic.com. Featured therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
This is Hawk, Crowder, and Solana.
I'd like to officially go on record. I am wearing underwear today.
Uh-huh. Thank you, Georgie. Bringing us into the 5 o'clock Funky Buddha happy hour in style. Georgie Music on social media does all our theme songs. 5 o'clock hour is, of course, the Funky Buddha happy hour. So on the Funky Buddha Instagram, because I had mentioned yesterday they have that F1 watch party on Sunday, and it says, beautiful Monaco is upon us, and they're opening early because F1 on Sunday begins at 8:30 a.m.
Yeah.
and the tap room will be open. They will have full sound on the races and all kinds of specials. So if you're an F1 fan, you want to watch it, it's Sunday morning, Funky Buddha Tap Room in Oakland Park. What are you eating?
Chicken wings.
I mean, he was chewing. I have a cough drop in my mouth, and I was like, should I do this segment with a cough drop in my mouth? I'm like, I was feeling a little nervous, and then he pulls up to the camera like Fred Flintstone, shoving food in his face.
Man, I got this new saffron seasoning or something like that. Man, it's delicious.
You put them in the air fryer?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah?
Air fryer special.
Yeah. Way to go.
Yeah, it's so small that you can only do like 6 at a time.
Yeah.
Now, who can eat more than 6 wings?
I'm hitting on about 35 right now with this belly.
Well, nothing better to pair it with than some Pineapple Beach from Funky Buddha. Pineapple Beach Blonde Ale is back for summer season. This tropical and refreshing blonde ale is kissed with gnarly waves of juicy pineapple. A dose of floral American hops and crisp Pilsner malt makes this beer ideal for any sun-soaked day. It's available now in the tap room, on draft, or in to-go six-packs. We were saying yesterday, did you know this, Crowder? What were you saying? You had never tried the pregame Pilsner till this past weekend?
Pregame Pilsner, for whatever reason, Crowder just hadn't gone down that road.
So I was saying to Solana, like, well, what is in it? What does it taste like? And he was like, I don't know. It tastes like a lager. And I was like, okay, that sounds possible to me. Like, I don't know. And then someone pointed out in the chat, well, if it's a Pilsner, then it's not a lager. But then Ryan texted me, nope, a Pilsner is a lager. Were you aware of that?
I did not know a Pilsner was a lager.
Yeah. What is a Pilsner?
I've drunk every beer at Funky Buddha, and they're all delicious, but I did not know that a Pilsner is a lager. But they're still light. There's the stouts are the darker ones. I'm not a big fan of the stouts. Then the IPAs are the hoppy ones, and then the rest of them are Pilsners and lagers.
You already know more than I do. I didn't know that.
Oh, I love the stouts.
You do?
Yeah.
He doesn't know what he likes.
Let's do headlines brought to you by Durrell Kia. You always pay less with your Pricito at Durrell Kia. Visit them at Durrell Kia or DurrellKia.com.
You didn't know like a stout is a bit of a darker beer?
When I think of stout, I think of stocky. I think of like Alec Ingold.
Alec Ingold weighs 140.
But isn't he like stocky? Like he's stout. I would consider him stout.
Patrick Paul is more stout.
No. Patrick Paul's a behemoth.
That's what stouts are in beer.
Not stout.
That's not stout. No, Hawk's right. Stout is
like Zach Thomas is stout.
Zach Thomas is stout.
Yeah.
Little and thick.
Stout definition is stout generally refers to something strong, sturdy, or bulky. Most commonly, it's used as an adjective to describe a person who is heavily built or thick-set, an object that is robustly constructed, or a determined, bold attitude.
So Patrick Paul's probably stout as well.
He's very stout.
But I don't consider him to be thick-set.
Patrick Paul, bro.
He's a thin man.
Gigantic.
He's 6'7".
But that's what I'm saying. Behemoth, gigantic.
Yeah.
Like thick set to me is more like thick. like Zach Thomas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. Yeah, no. Stout is if somebody pushes you, you're never gonna move.
Well, then that's Patrick Hall. and you're correct.
Yeah. I'm not a big stout fan.
I thought you liked those like dark. Is like Guinness? Is that a
Guinness and all that where they have like the
Yeah.
real thick head on them and all. No, I'm an
You
IPA
like that?
guy.
Oh, I thought you liked that.
No, the IPA, the hoppy ones. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, not because we're talking about it. The best IPA in the world is Hop Gun from Funky Buddha. I've drunk 1,000 of them, and Hop Gun is superior.
I'm not a big IPA fan. They tend to taste soapy to me.
Because I don't know what you got in your drawers.
I like Aperol Spritz. And by the way, they have that at Funky Buddha.
Yeah.
They make a mean Aperol Spritz.
They do. Yep. Do you know Jason Sanders is a member of the New York Jets? Anybody know that?
Well, I thought he got waived.
Well, he got waived by the New York Giants.
Oh, and he got picked up by the Jets?
Well, somebody just texted in Jason Bleepin Sanders with 3 exclamations. And now I'm like, oh my God, did the Dolphins just re-sign this
That would be
guy? So I just type it into social media or to Google Jason Sanders. The New York Jets yesterday at 4:02 p.m. tweeted, "We've signed kicker Jason Sanders and waived Young Ho Koo and wide receiver Daquan Felton."
I believe it's Young Wei Koo.
Young Wei. Sorry, it's spelled.
I know.
Sorry.
I know Young Hoku too, if you want a number.
Yeah.
How did we miss that?
I don't know. We were even talking about Jason Sanders yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, what are you going to do?
It's crazy. He hops around in 3 teams in 4 months. That's a weird thing going on.
No, that's our guy, Jason Sanders. It's not Riley Patterson. That's our guy. That's bad for our argument. You're confusing the two guys. You're confusing our horse in the race here.
Okay, yeah. No, never mind. That's what are they doing?
Right.
There was a list of the new NFL quarterback head coach duos on CBS. By the way, are we in headlines? Because I just
Yeah.
If not, I just hijacked the show from Hawk.
No. I introduced him. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And so these are only new head coach quarterback duos.
Okay.
The Dolphins obviously fall under this category. Jeff Hafley and Malik Willis. Who do you think is higher? Hafley and Malik Willis or Stefanski and Tua Tagovailoa?
Stefanski and Tua Tagovailoa.
Guaranteed.
They are.
Yeah.
They are higher. Who do you think is higher? Mike LaFleur and Jacoby Brissett or Malik Willis and Jeff Hafley?
Ooh, all 4 unproven.
Yeah, I got to go with Malik and Hafley there.
Yeah.
You were correct.
Yeah.
Geno Smith and Aaron Glenn or Dolphins?
Oh, Dolphins.
Yep.
Dolphins are higher.
Yeah.
On this list.
Oh, we
That's
killing this Hawk.
Deshaun Watson and Todd Monken or Hafley and Malik?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'll go with Hafley and Malik, though.
I'd say the Browns.
It's Hafley and Malik.
Yeah. So they're number 2 on the list.
They're not. They're number 9 on the list.
Of new quarterback coach combos?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just read you the 3
I
that were
gotcha.
behind them. Falcons, Tua, and Stefanski are 8 in front of them. Aaron Rodgers, Mike McCarthy are ranked 7th.
All right.
Jackson Dart and John Harbaugh are ranked 6th.
Yeah, makes sense.
Cam Ward and Robert Saleh, 6th.
Okay. That's all Cam Ward.
Fernando Mendoza and Clint Kubiak
Makes sense.
are ranked 4th.
Two
Come on.
unproven.
Number 1 overall pick. I mean, he better be
Man.
in the top 3 or 4.
Man, he's gonna throw for 117 yards a game.
Yeah, them a quarter against the Dolphins, game 1.
Kyler Murray and Kevin O'Connell are third.
No.
Lamar Jackson, Jesse Minter are second. I will go the entire NFL season next year not remembering the Baltimore Ravens head coach name.
Right. Craig Counsell.
And Josh Allen and Joe Brady.
Oh, that's right. I forgot they have a new head coach.
Yeah.
New head coach, new stadium.
They better do something. That's the stadium that Josh built.
They better cash in on that at some point.
Yep.
Oh, Skylar Thompson's celebrating a birthday today.
He is. Dolphins
29.
legend. Nobody has come closer to winning a playoff game for the Miami Dolphins in the last 20 years than Skylar Thompson.
Yeah.
That is a fact.
That is true.
When you say close, just being in the game?
Being in a competitive game. Of course, your Wildcat team was out of it in the second quarter once Ed Reed took over the game, and Chad Pennington, I think, just thought he was playing with the Baltimore Ravens. I know for a fact the Dolphins went up to Pittsburgh when Matt Moore died on the field.
Oh, yeah. My
testicles were frozen by the second quarter after Antonio Brown took it to the house 3 times, and the game was over. It was over. There was no reason for me to stay. And obviously the Dolphins in Kansas City, when it was freezing cold, they had no chance at winning that game because, let's be honest, Tua in the cold. Skylar Thompson in Buffalo, 2022, is the closest the Dolphins have come to winning a playoff game since at least, 2004, 2005.
Well, happy birthday, Skylar.
Where is he at now?
Kansas City, right?
Is he still?
I don't know. I made that up. I have no idea. I feel like he was in Kansas City, but I honestly, I don't remember.
Jimmy knows.
He is in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Baltimore.
He will be coaching American Heritage here in about 8 months. Trust me.
He's probably got $30 million in the bank.
Played the wrong position, Hawk.
You ain't lying.
One note about my statement earlier that the Dodgers manager, before we knew his name, was the Latino-looking manager.
Yeah.
This text pretty much sums it up. Solano, the Latino-looking manager of the Los Angeles Dodgers, is half black and half Japanese.
Well, I believe, didn't Crowder mistake some French actress for Hispanic?
Rose something?
Yeah.
She looks Hispanic.
Neither of you guys are very good at this.
Dave Roberts is not Mexican. Incredible.
Unbelievable. What a twist here at 5:17. No one saw this coming.
Finally, yesterday in the NBA Finals, a couple just observations other than the Knicks winning. It was a fun game, entertaining game. Some kid ran onto the court. They ushered him off, escorted him off very quickly.
Death penalty.
Huh?
Were you asking what I think the punishment should be for that?
No.
Oh.
But go ahead.
Death penalty.
Die? He can't. You don't have to die, Hawk. Die?
Yeah. Public execution.
Well, the dude got arrested. He's banned for life from whatever stadium San Antonio plays in.
No, he's banned from all NBA stadiums for life.
Yeah, that makes sense. Did any of you see the video? Because he had, I honestly didn't do research into the kid. I just saw the video got posted and recircled on social media. He's obviously like some Twitch streamer or whatever, some dweeb. The video he took, because of how tall Wemby is, you don't see Wemby's face at all in the video.
Yeah, it's funny.
Well, them people, man, that's what is it called? Clout chasing? Like, that's ridiculous. And it wasn't.
I mean, it's all for clicks nowadays.
But if it was during a timeout, I wouldn't be as upset. Like, the ball was in play. Like, there was a point guard dribbling in the corner. Like, they were trying to make a play.
Timeout. Keep your ass off the court.
Yeah. You
That's
telling me
the
she's not
Asian-
Cuban?
That's the Cuban girl you're talking about?
You telling me she's not Cuban?
No, she is not Cuban.
Roseburn.
Yes, she is not Cuban. All right, anything else? Because we have Mike Wallace coming up. Talk a little NBA with him.
Yeah, finally, guys. Before I get to weather, I'm obsessed with this 82-0 game.
Yeah.
And now there's different variations of it. 20-0 for the NFL. There's a Brazilian soccer version, 7-0, where you want to go undefeated in the World Cup. You're basically building rosters with like random eras in different sports. But there's a brand new one, and it says going 82-0 is fun, but can you go 7-9? And they're calling it the Jeff Fisher game.
That's funny.
That's good.
That's funny.
Middle linebacker, Channing Crowder.
Poor Jeff Fisher, man. Jeff Fisher, this is stuck with him for the entirety of his life.
I'll
7-0.
get you 7 wins, fellas.
Your weather in South Florida right now, it is 80-ish degrees, not too sunny, but very humid today, and there's still some rain, so drive safely. Tonight, the lows will be in the mid to upper 70s. That weather report is brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting, replacing roofs, roof repairs,
Why are you laughing?
maintenance, and hurricane impact windows
Because
and
of your
doors.
weather report there?
Visit tornadoroofing.com.
It was more like a feel. He was even doing the arm mode. He's like, hey. 80 degrees. Like, it's literally like talking to someone at the airport rather than the paid meteorologist. 80. Not a lot of sun, but there's humidity. Huh? What? I don't know.
Every now and then, mine are ridiculous.
Hawks told you, you have to guess the weather. It's out there.
Literally, the app is right there. But the way he said it was like, I don't know. Give me like an 80, probably about an 80 degrees or so.
I have delivered a weather report for 4 hours a day every single week for the past 7 years of my life. And I have opened up the weather app 0 times.
He doesn't even have the app on his phone. Let me tell you about my good friends and the amazing award-winning team at Doral Kia. Whenever you want a low price, you always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Kia. Take advantage of your Pricito right now, all month long on popular new Kia models like a Sportage, Sorento, Telluride, K5, Soul, and more. Do not wait. Hurry to Doral Kia today. You don't want to miss your chance to save on a new Kia. Mitchell, the Kia boss, and his entire staff will take great care of you. They took great care of the Hochmans. They will take great care of you with easy financing, fast service, and the best value for your money. You always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Kia. Visit them right there on the lot at Doral Kia, or just start shopping online at DoralKia.com.
This is Hawk, Crowder, and Solana.
Is there any possibility that Billy the Marlin is a bird?